And we're live, gentlemen.
Hey.
People watching in the stream, welcome to
Hello.
another episode of the KD Ratio Podcast, your place for all things nerd. On my right, I have Dylan, a.k.a. Sly Cooper, a.k.a. the Mustache Magician.
No more
And
mustache.
on my left, well, it's there. It's just covered up by a beard. And on my left, I have the elitist gamer, K71
me.
Trey, a.k.a. Big Bigot.
Big
Just
Bigot.
Just coming up
Let's
with
not have
shit,
someone-
shitty nickname. Yeah, look
That's
me up. I'm
terrible.
Big Bigot. Gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Tonight we have a
I can never
absolute
run for office.
You can
Big
never.
Bigot.
It's all ruined. It's all ruined. Tonight we're gonna have Something Cool Gaming joining us. He's running just
Yeah.
a few minutes behind. He'll run in here at some point. You may remember him from the failed beer drinking competition. That was not much of
Hey,
a competition
the
of
soda-
beer drinking.
The
It
soda
was,
we did pretty good.
the soda. I think you were perfect on.
Well,
Or, no, not the Mountain Dew.
There was lots of
There's-
mistakes on the way, though.
yeah, we
Well, I set the threshold at what, like 9 of 12, and I think you were above that. So I think there was like only 1 or 2 that you were wrong on.
The journey was.
the paper straw journey
Yeah.
of like that's
Oh,
definitely a
I don't want to
sprite.
hear about it. You guys should have overcome. And overcome you did.
Adversity.
I was like, you just said we were perfect, and now you're.
No, but the paper straw is fake news. In fact, do we have a fake news?
You are fake news.
That's fake news because here's the thing. What?
Here's the thing.
You got
the thing.
10 out of 12 right.
As someone that didn't participate, I'm an elite
10 out of 12
person
right.
to talk about this.
I set the whole goddamn thing up.
And it was amazing.
And as
Thank
the
you.
organizer.
It's great, and I thanked you for it. But now you get a little too cocky.
And now I don't like the attitude.
You get a little too much.
No, it was a lot of fun. So he'll be joining us in a little bit. We're gonna dive into Borderlands 9. Talk about
Ah, yes.
I mean, I played it.
no, Borderlands 9.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I was so confused. I'm like, wait a minute.
Alpha.
I had to crawl into my brain and
been-
like, wait a minute, is this a real thing? I thought 4 just came out.
I've been invited.
I've been uninvited.
I'm an elite gamer.
You're in the
Top 10%.
what's before alpha?
Pre-alpha.
I've played it. I basically saw the storyboards.
yeah,
The
I played the
whiteboarding.
storyboards.
I saw them whiteboarding the game design and the gameplay loop. I basically played it. Okay.
I saw the concept art.
No, before he gets here, we'll just try. And I guess we were kind of talking about what we're playing. I'm still playing Dune Awakening. I've gone
Mhm.
back to the game and having a lot of fun with it. I'm just it's kind of in this weird end game loop for me right now, where it's just really casual. I expanded my base. My base is looking really cool. I'm actually really
Uh-huh.
happy with it. I built it up to basically support a guild. So the idea is, I when you guys or if you guys end up playing it when it comes out in console,
No, it's when. I will.
cool.
Because
Here's the
maybe.
thing. Here's the thing. It depends. Well, there's a bunch of ifs because when they do console release, which they're adamant about it coming out later this year, when they do that, are you able to join my existing server so that I can have a home for you guys and have you set or build your bases around me and stuff? Or is it like, are we doing a fresh start on a new server? They're doing a whole server merge. So it'll be really interesting to see
what
how the
state it's
console
in.
and PC, can we even play together? I don't even know.
Crossplay?
Yeah, I would pray that we could, but
I
we'll see.
think when I looked it
It's
up
only
last time,
crossplay with the Switch.
Switch one, not Switch
the
two.
original PSP is the only in Game Boy Advanced
Yeah.
and Game Boy Color.
If you can get your Game Boy to work online.
Yeah, it does require 3 AAA batteries.
Plug it into the wall
Yes.
next to your home internet.
The thing just has the littlest fan, just just ripping. Yeah, I do one in 4K.
Ah, it's melting.
As if that's all it takes. Just overclock Game Boy
Game Boy.
hardware. And it can run.
From 1997. It can run Dune Awakening.
I don't think you understand how much energy I have in this.
What I will say is that game is fucking gorgeous. It should be like an
Is it
Unreal
Unreal 5?
Engine. Yeah. tech demo as far as I mean the lumen in that game is so cool, like the reflections and the lighting. It's really really an amazingly beautiful game, and the developers did a recent live stream where they talked about some of the issues that they're having with people self-hosting servers, and to run this game it's beefy on the back end.
I am
to be able to
super
provide a lot
excited
of
to
that.
see like, not that like they're a small studio or anything, but they're not like AAA really. I can't wait to see like what they really crank that up to with like Witcher, Unreal 5. Like I feel like it's gonna be
Yeah. Well, especially
amazing.
looking at Cyberpunk, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's a whole
speaking
different
of-
engine.
That was
but-
red, but like the effort they put in to make that one
Yes.
look good, they're
Well,
probably going to
Well,
put in
and
the
with
same.
how much pressure they have, right? They can't afford another launch like that, so you know that it's gonna just be really pretty.
They're gonna let it cook.
Yeah.
Speaking of The Witcher, Blood of the Dawn Walker, I'm hearing more and more murmurs about it online.
With
You guys-
one of the dudes from the Witcher 3 development team that
Yep.
developed this game.
Yeah, all it takes is one, and then they can slap on the marketing.
I don't-
Developed by the people who brought you The Witcher.
Yeah. I am not super. I don't know much about this game, but I'm not super into vampires right now. I'm kind of over that. I feel like that was done a lot.
Yeah, I haven't watched much gameplay on it.
That and zombies.
I don't know. I'm in this weird stage where like the whole like from one of the developers is almost like I'm
Meaningless.
like enough. I don't fucking care. Like because I feel like I've been let down so many
Enough.
times by that.
You mean nothing to me.
Like Callisto Protocol, garbage. I hate that game so much. That's No
I
Man's
could've
Sky
told you
Point
that.
2.
I could have told you that.
You know what game?
that game didn't even. Honestly, the trailers didn't even look that good. for it.
Graphically, it looks beautiful, but
graphically, like you watch the gameplay of that, and you're like,
I am worried about it in that regard
Mm.
for Exodus because they're so advertising like from the developers of Mass Effect, the original crew, and it looks like a Mass Effect game when you watch it. But especially, I don't know if you've seen it. They started releasing more trailers about like dialogue options and like, and it's like, oh, so it's Mass Effect is
Yeah.
what it is like.
Well, let me ask you this: let's say the gameplay is total trash, but the story is everything you could want. I mean, you'd probably still love it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. It would
I feel like
be
that's kind of Mass
a
Effect. Like
cool
the gameplay is nothing
bonus
to.
if the gameplay was also amazing.
Yeah, of
like if
course.
it had the gameplay of Andromeda, but like the peak storytelling of like the original trilogy. That's all. I mean,
which it kind of looks.
I'd hope it has
My
that. That's a
brain
pretty low
comprehends it
bar.
as Andromeda gameplay. Like when I watch it, I'm
just
like,
from what I've
"Hmm."
seen, there's aerial, there's movement, there's up and down, there's
And then a
jumping,
grappling hook.
climbing, grapple
'Cause
hooking.
you always need grapple hooks.
Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3 was a very basic third-person over-the-shoulder shooter when it came to gameplay part of it. So it's not hard to make it better than that, especially with, I think, games now have just a different kind of standard
Yeah.
than they did in 2007. When Mass Effect 1 launched.
Yeah.
I think though I can go back in vampire mood pretty easy, to be honest.
Yeah.
So once I start to watch trailers, I kind of been putting them off for Blood is Dawnwalker because I'm like, I don't want to be hurt again.
I feel like Witcher is kind of like a vampire game.
Only the third or the Blood and Wine DLC. Other than that, there's vampires in it, but it's not nearly the focus until that DLC came
Yeah.
out, or expansion
Okay.
rather.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the enemy types kind of fit the setting of a
They have like
vampire style
different
game.
levels of vampire too.
Like
There's
monsters
stupid
and-
ones, and then there's higher vampires which are like smarter than humans, and then there's like different tiers, and then so higher vampires in the Witcher lore they've been around longer than humans, and they're smarter, and they used to raise us like cattle, and then they got like something like they got banned to another dimension or something, and then only a handful of them stuck around. So like they have an interesting lore in the Witcher universe as well, but.
I like that.
You're gonna meet one if you ever play Blood and Wine.
You get
I bought it. I actually
You mean
bought
multiple?
the ultimate edition of Witcher 3. And I played it for actually I don't know if I ever even told you guys this. That was the game that made me take my PC into the shop. Because
Yeah.
it
Really?
crashed in like 20 minutes. I couldn't even get to the first boss. Like to fight the Griffin.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck this. I'm crashing in Witcher 3 with the 5090. Like, what is this?
Damn.
Yeah.
So you tried
So-
to play it?
Yeah, I have it. It might still be installed, but yeah, I have it. I think I originally downloaded it to just crank the graphics on it, and it
Talk
looks,
about a game
it
that
looks,
came out
it holds up.
11 years ago
Yeah.
almost.
It fucking holds up, dude.
Dude.
When even it still makes it chug.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still like when you 4K ultra, you're like, ooh, this is, I was still getting like 90 frames,
Yeah.
which for an 11-year-old game, I feel like you'd expect more. But yeah, no, it's beautiful.
They kind of like big dick it in the very beginning when you're at Kaer Morhen. And he like comes out and he looks at the vista and he sees all the mountain passes. He's like, shit, beautiful view. Or whatever he says, but like right in the beginning, I remember when that game launched, seeing that and being like, wow, like this,
Yeah.
like it's simple to overlook that now. But, leading up to that, you had games like Skyrim and stuff that just did not look anything like
Closest
that.
I would think would be like Uncharted. That's
Yeah.
because it was all linear, so it's like you would.
But this was an open world that looked
Yeah.
that pretty, and that was definitely unique at the time. Now it's, a lot of open world games look like that, but I remember thinking at the time, like, this is special. This is really
Hmm.
pretty.
Boys.
Oh, gentlemen,
Dude.
how we doing, buddy?
What
Good to
is
see you.
up? What is up?
Get in here.
Sorry, Mike.
No. We
No,
already,
you're good.
We told him you were coming.
And that's what he was doing in the living room. It took him so long.
I've actually been here.
He's been, he had to spank it actually. Is what he was doing
Spank it before he hopped on.
I was hiding in your attic.
in our attic. Well, get your mic set up, get it plugged in and into the back, and join the conversation. Last point on Dune, I have anyway. I expanded my base capabilities to where I could support a full guild. Like if you guys ever wanted to get it. So what I wouldn't want to do, like when you guys start playing the game, I'm not going to give you anything.
I think I was gonna say the same exact thing. Remember when we
Nothing.
played Dauntless?
Yeah.
And just grinded it.
No, the dude was
Where you
like,
just hooked up everything.
he's like, yeah, we're gonna go, and it was like it took all the
It's too
fun out
much.
of it because
No.
he was.
I want you guys to experience the full
Yeah.
survival aspect of it, but the things that I can help with, like if you get eaten by the worm and you get reset to 0, like that's a big friction point for a lot of players. Like I can help you come back. I have so many materials, but the big one that I imagine I can help with is some of the base building materials to just make your base look cool or gate kept by some of the later areas. And so I can just give you like all the materials to build a really cool looking base. It doesn't functionally do anything
Yeah.
different, but it would make it look cooler for you to build and stuff.
So
So,
it'd be like,
but
damn.
I don't imagine like, and I wouldn't even give you access to my base until you were like probably 80 to 100 hours in, and then we can kind of combine resources or whatever. But because I would want you to play the game and
Yeah.
experience it and stuff like that. So because it legitimately it's probably like. It took me 50 hours to get an ornithopter, which is like the helicopter, or like jet basically. And then you're still not even close to finishing the game. So there's so much to it. So like I would only basically come in and help for like the end game stuff, even if you wanted to play that stuff. So
50
welcome.
50 years later, holy shit.
We just were talking about Blood of the Dawn Walker and
Dune.
Dune Awakening.
What
That's
about
been my
Fable?
game.
I'm
Been looking
excited.
into it.
I love.
It actually looks like it might be kind of cool.
Whoa.
Scooch a little bit more. Let me get the frame here. All these pretty people can see my face.
We need exactly.
Half of my face, at least.
Almost lost everything on that shelf.
One
It
time
was
that bottle is gonna fall.
It's not really that.
rattling.
It's not close enough yet.
Not yet, but eventually.
It's not quite there.
But no, I'm hyped for Fable. I played all 3, and I loved every single one of them. And I want to love. The
I
next
only
one.
played. I didn't play the first one. I played 2 and 3, and I played them way after the fact. I didn't
Yeah.
play them because at the time I didn't have an Xbox, and then
First one it's a special game. Like it's very old if you try to go back and play it now, but the amount of stuff they were trying to do for when it came out was pretty amazing because you
it's
could
sort of the poster child of like a developer overpromising.
yeah,
Like it was.
but then also giving us some stuff that we hadn't seen a lot in video games, like your choices. This was one of the first games where your choices directly affected how your character looked. So like if you're evil, you'd become more demon-like. If you're good, you'd become more like angel-like. And then
It was a whole morale system
Yeah.
that changed your physical appearance with what the choices that you made. Yeah, if you want to be good or evil or whatnot.
Put the mic up close to your.
Hello, is that
No,
better?
you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Just when you're talking, make sure it's in there because you're a little quiet than the rest of us.
in my mouth.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
deep.
what we want.
You have to talk with it with your tongue on the mic.
Yeah, that's the
you
only
have
way.
you have to tell
You have
me
to
it.
immerse
Like
yourself in
that.
it.
Yeah. With a lisp.
I have a question for you boys. You played Breath of the Wild?
No, not yet.
Did you? What's the first?
Tears-
Tears of the
No,
Kingdom.
well, Breath of the Wild is the
second.
first
Yeah,
one.
that's the
Tears,
first
I
one.
haven't played any of them, but I do want to play Tears of the Kingdom on my Switch too when I get around to it.
You did,
I played Breath of the Wild. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom.
and you definitely did.
I played both.
Yeah. Durability. He'll be able to answer this. I want to have a conversation around durability mechanics.
Okay.
That game is a great example of a durability mechanic where actually I don't want to even preface it too much because I think I'll steal a lot of your guys' opinions on this. But what is your overall take on durability mechanics in a game, and what are some examples of it being like done well versus it being done poorly? And I'll preface this with there's an entire discussion right now going on in the Dune Awakening video game because they have this durability mechanic which you use a weapon or you use armor, and like when you die and just using it, it degrades over time, and you can repair it for materials back up, but there's a permanent durability loss that occurs, and so
Really?
you ultimately have to get new items.
Mm,
I hate that mechanic.
I fucking hate it.
I really don't like that mechanic. It's not really ever in the way for like the really expensive important gearing things because there's systems to help that, but it's tedious for some of the lower mid-grade stuff that you use like a welding torch and stuff like that because you have to kind of, or your suspensor belt like that helps you float through the air on Dune because that degrades all the time and you're constantly like rebuilding a new one. So what's there's a lot of thoughts in the community right now, and I'll hold mine. But what's your thoughts on like that, an example of that being done well? Because Breath of the Wild is an example of like an extreme example where durability hits you quick, and you constantly have to like it incentivizes you to constantly switch weapons versus a system that sucks.
I mean, I hate the overall concept, same as you. I've never liked it in any of the games. There's a few where now because I hate it, my favorite implementation of it makes it pretty much non-existent, and that would be Fallout New Vegas, because there's so as you start to level up your character, right? Stuff has durability, your armor, guns, everything, and you unlock this perk called Jury Rig. So you have to level up to get it, but what it is
Jury rigged or jerry rigged?
jury rigged.
Oh, okay.
Like JURY.
Yeah.
Rigged.
Yeah, now you got me questioning if
It
it's.
says
I was just
Jerry.
saying,
What
if it
jerry
says
rigged
it
is
is
a very
jerry-rigged?
common.
But I
it,
think
or-
it's actually jury rigged.
'cause
I don't know.
Is
I
there like
think
some jury?
There's some kind of
thing,
it's a
political?
play on
It might be a
words.
pun
Yeah.
or something.
No, it was before they cared about any of. But like there was,
Might be a pun.
yeah, because jerry rigged is just like the Germans used to be. You know.
Yeah.
So, but what it before then, you have to have the same exact copy of the gun.
Totally
to,
derailed that. My
Yeah,
bad.
you have to have the same copy of the gun to
important
fix
context.
to like bring back up the durability.
Huh.
Once you get the jerry rig perk, you can use any gun as long as the same type. So a pistol fixes pistol, armor fixes armor, and like
so
I said,
like you basically deconstruct that other pistol to then
fix the other.
to fix the other, and then you can't use the other one.
Yeah, the one's gone.
Okay.
I like that personally. That's my favorite. But like I said, that pretty much makes it non-existent. Once you get that perk, you don't. It's a non-sum
Okay.
worry anymore.
Well,
It is
so-
in fact called jury rigging. In
Interesting.
Fallout.
Interesting. Want to be jerry rigged for that game?
Yeah.
Well, so I've seen a lot of implementations that I think is just in the way and annoying. Dark Souls 2, I think, has a durability mechanic where
Yeah.
you just literally
Really?
go to. And this implementation I see all the time. Like Guild Wars 2 had this
Automatically
originally.
repairs to max every time you rest at a bonfire. Though.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
so
just
it's like-
have to go, and it just is like, why is this mechanic even in the game?
It's to
get-
stop you from basically clearing out whole. You like eventually have to go back and rest to reset the level, so that there's always a challenge. You can't just clear out an area and just explore freely. That's the thought process behind it.
But I feel like if you're clearing out a whole area, then you've then you've earned the right to explore it freely.
Yeah, well, they ultimately decided against that because they got rid of that.
Yeah, and
you
it's
so
like it was like the least invasive version of the mechanic.
I of the mindset that there are durability mechanic things that I will tolerate, but I have never found there is no game I've ever played where I
enjoyed it.
enjoyed it.
Even
I
Breath
have
of the Wild.
never, even Breath of the Wild, I have never once thought to myself, if a game didn't have a durability mechanic, where I thought I've been like, you know what would make this better? If
Yeah,
we had
right.
durability mechanic on here, it just, I guess if you're playing a survival game, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's not my thing. I would take that out of every game I've ever played if I had the choice.
You know, that's a good point. If it's survival only, yeah. Any other type of game, no. And like, you know, I was thinking about Guild Wars, obviously, and it's just like
You just talk to the
if your
anvil.
shit breaks, it's like it's because you die over and over,
Yeah.
and then like your stuff like degrades, and then you're out of armor, so it's gonna make it harder, right? And then you just go like repair it.
You
it's
click
like,
a button.
so it's kind of
for
like
free.
what's the point? It's like
Yes.
if you could just instantly go back and do it. I don't know.
You
like-
know, one good implementation, another one I'm thinking of, Death Stranding 2. I don't know if any of you guys got into it. I don't think you guys did.
Not
No,
yet.
it clicked for my brain, and we've talked about it in previous episodes of it's you have to be a specific type of person or in a specific mindset. That one though, the shoes have a durability and also everything on your backpack and everything like that, and I kind of like it because what that incentivizes beyond the shoes. So for example, you have the whole game is you traversing the land, like that's the puzzle. So you'll carry a ladder set, okay, and you can carry this ladder set, and a lot of gamers will be like, I'm gonna try to save it the whole time. Well, the thing is the durability on that degrades over time, and so that incentivizes, because it's such an easily craftable item, like it takes nothing. It incentivizes you to, I should just use it here, because otherwise if I keep it, it's gonna break, and I can build one super easy. And I would say that one is kind of cool because it adds.
Where you become so rich that it becomes like,
It becomes
the way.
and the reason they degrade is part of the story too, with like the rain
Mm.
ages things, and so it ages anything that it touches. So if it touches a ladder, your ladder ages, and then even then your ladder, it'll stay there until it breaks from natural, like the weather, like, so it'll stay in that location the whole game until it breaks and other players can use it. So I kind of like that because it's their way of like the sandstorm in Doom.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's the same mechanism.
Where it's like the durability helps clean the map so that it's a constantly
evolving. Changing.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, for me, I don't mind durability mechanics in games. From what I understand of the Breath of the Wild implementation, it incentivized you to constantly be looking for like the next best combination of weapons.
But
which
like
that's
some of
part of the core gameplay loop.
Yeah, some of the gameplay I've seen of it though is just like your weapons, like at least at the beginning, like break so often, and you're just like that's fucking
Yeah.
annoying. Like,
Yes.
what you're saying, if there's like some sort of item that's gonna help like you progress in some way and it degrades and it's part of like the game, I think that's fine. But if it's like constantly happening, I'm like,
Well,
I don't want to deal with this.
That's kind of my point, where I want to, in a survival game, I want to be able to evolve past that, where it's like I
Eventually
either
unlock
pick
something that is permanent.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
I
So-
want to be able to like unlock a skill on my character that like jury rigged, where it's no longer an issue.
So in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom,
That feels good.
you can get the Master Sword,
Yeah.
and that has a
That's-
specific.
yes.
But even then, I don't like it because what it is
You don't
it'll
like it using
break.
it? Well, I thought it was permanent.
No, it breaks and it's on a reset timer. To
Oh, that is the
Really?
Yes.
worst. That's the worst.
So it's
of
super
worst.
strong. Then you break
Yeah.
it, and you got to wait for it to respawn. It respawns in your inventory, like it's already there. It's always
Well,
there.
That's why is it a thing then?
No.
Like, let me
Just
log
part of the
out. I'll come
game.
in tomorrow, and then it'll be ready to go.
And it's the Master Sword.
Yeah.
you know?
yeah, I want it to feel good. That's my whole. That's what my whole like in Dune. As I use these weapons and stuff, I understand that they're accruing durability hits, but I want to be in. I think it's a cool gameplay loop where you have a resource sink to fix these weapons back up. but don't permanently degrade the top end to where I'm still repairing it, but now it's only 50% utilization. To where
Yeah.
if I die 2 or 3 times, like the weapon's
I've
broken.
also played games that don't have like a durability mechanic, but they still incentivize you to replace as soon as possible because it just like your weapon becomes useless so quickly.
Yeah.
Like as
Like
you
loot.
like you level up really fast and
And you
your
get better
weapon
weapons?
just shit like sucks after like literally 20 minutes of gameplay.
What game?
The one that comes to mind is probably the Outer Worlds. A lot of like
Okay, I haven't played that one yet.
Yeah.
a lot
want
of like
to, okay.
ARPGs are kind of like that.
Right,
Yes.
yeah.
That's
Those are-
true.
Yeah, and it just kind of incentivizes you to not get attached to anything and just constantly pick up new stuff.
And that's so not
So
the
it's-
Souls model.
There's no durability, but like you can't get attached to anything because it's useless after like 30 minutes of gameplay.
And a lot of those
Right.
games don't have where you can upgrade it with you.
Right.
You know.
Or they make it ridiculous to eventually it's like it'll cost 100,000 gold to level
Yeah.
this weapon up, or buy this one that's better for 5,000. you know?
Right.
That's also a thing that's a very good point. That's one thing that bothers me about a lot of RPG style games where you're in the back of your mind, I don't know if I want to upgrade this because I want to save these resources to upgrade the next weapon that I
Yeah.
find that might be really good. Or you just upgrade a weapon, then you find a weapon right after a boss that you kill. It's
It's like
twice as good. You're
loot-driven
like,
games in general are
"Oh,
like that.
Fuck yeah.
The loot cycle's hard to nail, I think. But when it's right, it's good, but
For sure.
it can be not good.
Yeah.
Very
That's
not.
ARPGs like D4
No, you
and
remember-
Path of Exile.
Right.
Yeah.
Did
Feel
you guys?
good.
I know we played D4 at launch. Did you guys play D4 at launch?
Yeah.
They
Yep.
did.
Like the looting at the start of the game was fucking egregious, bro. There's like someone made like I think it's like Carbot Animations. He made like a skit about it because like you would get all this loot, then you'd have to sit there for 30 minutes reading all of it, and now just like they cleaned it up so much. Like
They've
I
added loot
just,
filters in the game so you can screen for only what you look for.
right, I think that's kind of more of an end game thing. Like
Way end game.
I
yeah.
just played through the Lord of Hatred expansion and like I got to Paragon like level 5 and then I stopped. But like it's just like when you're just leveling up so quickly, you just read the higher number, throw that shit
Yep.
on because like it doesn't really matter
No.
unless you min max until super late end game. Now there's like 12 tournament levels. It's fucking nuts.
In Cyberpunk, I have a specific end game build that I like go towards every
Yeah.
time,
Uh-huh.
and I literally just cycle through weapons and stuff until I get to that, and then I choose that for the rest of the game.
Does-
But like,
Do the weapons and stuff in Cyberpunk degrade or no?
No.
no, but
No.
it's one of those games where it becomes obsolete very quickly.
Right.
And so
yeah.
you can spec into perks that allow you to more easily upgrade them as you go.
Mm.
Upgrade the like original weapons. to
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
better.
you
Yeah,
can
so
carry
you
it
can
with
literally
you.
take your starting weapon and take that all the way to end game
And it's viable.
quality. And it's viable if you
Yeah.
like spec into the right perks and do the right thing.
See, in
But if you're not like if you don't spec into like engineering, then you have no choice but to just
Mm.
abandon it
yeah.
and move on to a different weapon.
Dude, in Diablo 4 right now, they added this system where you could take something from common and make it like all the way not to
Yeah,
like
that
the
crafting. They
highest.
added a true crafting
Yeah,
system.
not all the way to the highest, but like that's really cool because if you're looking for certain parts of like what are they called, like uniques, right?
Well, you could take them to ancestral, right?
Or like ancestral, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So you could take like a common like gray item and make it all the way like ancestral, which is just below like the purple,
mythic,
the
yeah.
mythic, which is really cool because like if you need to like try to get something like specific for your build and you don't want to farm, I mean you're kind of gambling and hoping you'll roll it, but still that's a cool way.
Remember the angel one?
Canarius.
No, like where you'd put the item in and it'd give it, but it would lock it, and we didn't
Yes.
know it locked it.
It was like a permanent random roll
Yeah,
in Diablo?
in Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it was an additional modifier. Yeah, I forget what it's. Oh man, I forget what the system's called. But there's an additional modifier. You put it into this. You get this item, and then you get the item that you want. You
Uh-huh.
like you get this craftable consumable, and you put it into this.
it's like it's an
System.
Angel's Workshop.
It was
It's-
a
Yes.
seasonal thing. I don't know if that's
It
a
was-
comment, but
It was a seasonal.
Yeah,
Yeah, sanctify.
Sanctify.
Yeah, it was a sanctification. Oh, they're not doing that this season. Interesting. Makes sense. They always
Don't
they
think
have a
so.
different flavor, but basically it was cracked because it can roll any unique modifier in the game. So you
Uh-huh.
could roll a Shaco, which is +5 all skills,
Uh-huh.
and so you could have like this godlike mythic level item that is perfect for your build,
Yeah.
and then roll +5 all skills. And so it was bonkers at how crazy
Yeah.
it was. Or it could brick it.
Yeah.
So there's like a 50-50
Damn.
chance.
More than 50. It was like
But it was fun.
it
was
was
fun.
So you're gambling.
Yeah, it was more than 50%, or it was less than 50% chance because it was like any modifier.
It was any modifier.
Yeah.
And some of the
Wow.
modifiers, it might remove another modifier and like replace it with something way worse. So
It was funny because the first
Yeah.
time we found it, I didn't realize once you do that, you can't level it up like normally. It locks it where it is, and you can't improve it anymore. And I was
permanently
like, oh,
bricked. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because you had to do like 8 things. You had to add all the gem sockets. You had to add all the.
Oh my
Um,
god.
yeah. And if you did it before that, you couldn't.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, that like, and just the whole season with that, it's just like, you know, you're kind of incentivized to start a new character every season. Like they just get booted into Eternal, right? But I'm like, bro, that is so much fucking work to like try to grind like high Paragon levels and like spec out your tree and then spec out
Yep.
all your gear, like get all these different stats, all these different like it's like so much fucking work. I did it once.
I love the
It's
gameplay
not-
loop though. I kind of like that where it's getting really tedious because you're trying to eke out like 1 or 2% benefits.
Yeah.
So I got to like
Dude,
pit.
You
I
love
got to
that?
hit like
Wild?
110.
It's
Can't
not
compute.
fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Dude,
It's a
I love it
job.
when you get to that. Well, you're
He's got a
literally
different brain,
you're
man.
trying to
Yeah.
push for like a 2% incremental gain.
That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude.
that's what makes D4 awesome is you could play it, beat it, go to Paragon 10 or whatever you end up
Do that
level.
for work.
Oh,
Yeah.
OBS disconnected.
I think we're still online though. Yeah, it's reconnected. I don't.
Interesting.
I can't even see.
We
that.
didn't.
My
Even, yeah,
glasses
we
were
didn't even
off.
drop any
I'm
frames.
a little
I don't
late
know.
to the party over here.
We didn't even drop any frames, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean that's what's so cool. Like I like pushing the Paragon board. I like pushing higher and higher pits. I like seeing how well
Right,
my
right.
character can do.
Right.
I like the gambling and the rolling. Like that's fun for me. That's why one of the reasons why I like Path of Exile 2 so much is the crafting in that game is really interesting. I don't like the fact that you have to have a fucking PhD to figure out how crafting in PoE2 works
Yeah.
because it's fucking insane.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Diablo 4 is the perfect like dad style if you just want to like log on and feel so powerful because when you get to that end game and your character's clicking and then you're doing all the pinnacle uber bosses and you drop them in 5 seconds and
Oh.
you're like how do I drop them
Yeah.
in 4 seconds and how do I drop them in like that feels good. And then just like anything it does plateau
It
for
plateaus,
me. I think
right, yeah.
for me it might plateau a little later than you guys, but it does still plateau.
About
Yeah.
25 minutes. For me, the perfect leveling system is
Ooh, like in a game.
honestly is like Elden Ring. That's the only kind of stuff that I can
Yeah,
like,
where you can do
I can chill with because it's not about the weapon, it's about the
specific
the
stats.
stats. And then you get every weapon at base and then you know exactly what you need to do to level it up. And if you like something, you can take it from the very beginning all the way to the very end.
Right.
Yeah.
Like on my first playthrough, I had just like a million other people. I did Uchigatana.
Yep.
And I just took that with me all the way to the end of the game, and I never touched it on any other weapon.
Let me ask you guys this question.
Here, real quick. I
Okay.
wanted to, while we're still like before we go off of durability too far,
Yes, I was totally going
Yeah,
to or abandon that. Good.
I wanted to mention one more thing about Death Stranding and how like now that I'm thinking on it, I kind of appreciate it a lot more. So the thing with the durability,
Norman Reedus.
yes, you have to take showers and you
Enough
get
said.
to see his ass.
Wow.
Nice.
No,
I'm
so
in.
one thing I
Daryl,
really
The Walking
appreciate
Dead.
1-to-1 scale.
is when you build bridges and you build these structures, there's a gameplay, like an emergent gameplay style that comes after you've beat the game, of where now certain players, if they're involved enough, they become caretakers. Because these things still break down, but they break down long over time. So
Kojima is
then-
so fucking weird, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
Well,
people love it, bro. Like,
yeah. Because then eventually, like, it gives you stuff to do when you beat the game, right? You can go
Yeah.
back and you can fix these structures so that other players who never see you can still use them. Because over time they'll
That's
break down.
cool.
But
Yeah.
you can go around, collect resources. You at this point you have all the systems set to get as many resources as you want, and you can just go around and fix it because you're like, oh,
That's-
this one's about to break.
That's cool.
Let me head over there, fix it real quick, and it's like,
That's an end game loop.
yeah, and I think that's the best implementation. But
Hands
was my final
down,
bit.
the best weapon upgrade system in any game ever pack a punch in Call of Duty Zombies.
Just with the
Enough said.
points. Yeah.
That's all
Simple.
you need.
Yep.
Simple, just a beefed up version of what you already have.
Dude, for real.
Let me hit you with a hypothetical here.
No.
Okay.
God.
Would Souls
Chuck
games
Wood.
benefit from not having leveling at all?
What? So like Sekiro, right?
I'm not that familiar with it, but no leveling system whatsoever. You spawned in. There was no even like crafting system for weapons. It's just anything you pick up is relevant. You can wield anything. You are as strong as you are dexterous. You could use magic. You could build your character however you want. All the bosses are then balanced to that. Like, obviously it wouldn't like,
I think that's
you wouldn't go up.
that
in
would be
damage.
perfectly fine for a Souls like, but I do think that would take away from the experience of like an actual From Software game. Like I would be cool to I would try that as like an experiment. Like if a game launched and that was the the shtick was that's what you'd had, I would for sure think I could enjoy that. But a part of what makes for me at least games like Elden Ring and Dark Souls and Bloodborne so fun is that once you find something you like, you have a purpose of like working towards creating like that character. I have never in Elden Ring and any Souls game ever, I have never been the kind of guy that has been like, I need to be able to do everything. Like
Yeah.
I need to be max
Yeah.
level. I don't care about that.
I mean,
I
that's
like
your
finding the
situation.
things
You're
that I want.
99 in fucking everything, so you could just
level
be-
713,
be
baby.
whatever you want.
Yeah, I see that, but maybe they could design it where it's like you have a kit, and so like if you're wielding that kit, then you have like the strength stats or something like that. But
So would you still get new items?
yeah, you
in
would
this
you could explore. So
hypothetical?
yeah, you
So
all
your
the-
build is based
think
on what
Elden
you
Ring?
find, not what you level up with.
yeah. So think of Elden Ring, but you can't increase armor, you can't increase
Yeah.
weapons.
There's no
And
runes.
You can't wield a staff with all the magic and the fucking the big boulder brick sword or what,
Ultra great sword.
yeah, the
or
ultra
colossal
greatsword.
great sword.
the colossal. So you couldn't do both. Like you could only, which is most people's play style. They choose one weapon and go with it. So like if you went the colossal greatsword route, that's what you wielded. And then maybe you got bored of that and you didn't have to respec and do all this
Oh,
stuff.
so you're saying like a set class? Or you're just saying one character that could do everything, no leveling up weapons, you just have what you have and you take it with you to the end of the game.
Yeah, I guess like a set.
I feel like that's hard
a
to
set class.
I think it would be if it's one character and they have all the skills from the beginning of the game. That game, I feel like it's been done before. I've been trying to run my brain.
Liza P has a weird leveling system, right?
It's
not.
been done in
It's kind of the same. There's like
Is it?
3 main stats, and then you have a couple other ones, right? You have like health, like endurance, resistances, and then like your strength, dex, and whatever the third one was.
Oh, I thought only the leveling applied to the
the weapon?
parry. No, that parry thing that you would have, and you would wield different types for depending on the boss. But
where do
anyway.
you get like a sense of progression? Is it just solely in the items they pick up?
through what in
along the
Liza
way?
P?
No, like if
Oh.
with
In his hypothetical.
hypothetical
progressing?
game.
That's part of my question. Is just exploring and progressing through the world enough, or because I don't know if I get this profound sense of progression when I beat a boss and I get to level up once or twice. Like I don't know if I get that from Elden Ring, and I feel like the progression for me is killing bosses and moving
On
through
my
the world.
first playthrough, I was leveling up like 10 times every boss, even towards the end. I was like maybe level 100 first time I ever fought Elden Beast. And so I think you do yourself a disservice as well if you over prep. And then by the time you get to, if you're getting to the point where like a boss doesn't increase you by 10 to 15 levels, then maybe you're over leveled.
Well, I
Mm.
don't. Well, I don't. That's not the point I'm making. I'm merely asking: is the
I'm
world?
literally just answering the thing about the one level thing that you said. Like you don't get a sense of progression from beating a boss and only
Mm.
gaining 1 level. And I'm saying if you only gain 1 level from a boss, then you're probably over leveled.
You're probably over level.
Really,
No.
I'm pretty sure like an example that would fit this scenario is Sekiro. Like I haven't played it yet, but like I'm pretty sure there's no leveling. Like
No, there
you-
is.
but
like-
you only have one weapon, right? And you
Yeah.
go in and like what do you level up? Like
You level up attack power, level up your
Okay.
health, you level up your flask health,
okay,
and then you also get combat abilities, which is like certain counters for certain things, essentially different combos to perform,
yeah,
and then different. It has like it is the closest that I'm thinking of right now, but there is still some form of leveling up because when you
like
go-
just passives, I guess.
when you upgrade your combat power, you're stronger.
Right.
You can kill
I
people
honestly, I
faster.
do think it could work. I
Well-
think it might be fun. I'm just saying I don't think it like I want that in like a mainline like From Software game, but I'd be
So
way
you
more
do
than
get
open.
that sense of progression
Yeah,
from your leveling
I
up your
do,
character.
but like this hypothetical game that you're proposing, I'm not arguing against it at all.
I
think
don't.
it'd be
I'm not
fun.
actually even proposing
No.
that. I'm wondering, does that system add to the experience of Elden Ring? And I don't know if it's easily answered.
It would have to be its own different game entirely for
Yeah.
that to be the sole purpose of it, right? I don't think you could integrate that into like a Souls like already.
I think upgrading weapons, increasing my level, all
like
of
an
that. That's all for
RPG.
me. That's all part of the experience.
Right. So you just take the RPG aspect out of it,
One
and
Yeah, well, because I think a part of this question came to my mind. What's the expansion or Shadow of the Erdtree?
Yeah.
I hated how that system, the blessing system worked.
Oh, the
Because-
fragments. or
Yeah,
whatever.
because it became this conversation of
But they
I
were
beat
au-
him with only 6 blessing.
Right. It was
Versus-
optional. You didn't have to.
Did
do
you
it.
beat Radon? I beat Radon. Fuck yeah! And it's just that you played the boss.
No, for
They were
sure.
still having
so-
that conversation though. They were still like, "Oh, you use Mimic Tier? Oh, you
Sure,
you were
sure,
level
that's fair.
150.
That's fair.
I just did it to
I
like
did it
10 minutes ago."
pre-patch.
But like,
So that's what I'm saying.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
still doing that.
What if you removed? So the mimic tier, that's a
Yeah.
whole other thing. And I actually think that was probably the best decision that they made. Not the mimic tier, but just having those kinds of summons in the game to
Yeah.
make it hit a wide audience. But anyway, that's exactly my point. Is well, I was only level 35, whatever
Yeah.
it was.
I do
What if
hate
that was removed from even that conversation? Everybody, no matter what, if you beat Radon, you had the same level of difficulty and optionality as I did. Everything was balanced in the same
So-
because you didn't have 40 strength
We're
versus
going
me having
to
20
what Austin
strength.
said. Then
To
it's
Austin's
not an
point,
RPG
and that and
anymore.
further that's
Mm.
Sekiro.
I'm trying to think of
Like,
a game that
'cause
kind of
Sekiro-
already. Like
Like yes, there's progression, but there are only a certain amount of attack power upgrades you can get before the next boss. So the difference in levels of somebody beating the next boss is only going to like 2 maybe attack power levels off. Like maybe you did some
It's-
extra farming.
So everybody's experience
Because-
is relatively
Yeah,
the
because
same.
the only way you upgrade attack power in Sekiro is if you beat a boss.
No.
So you need their
And obviously, if you're beating
energy.
the last boss, then you beat all the same bosses as everybody
Maybe.
else. Yeah.
I
there
don't
are
think
optional
it-
bosses.
I don't think it makes a bad game. That this like no like you are just what you are when you play. I don't think that makes a bad game. I do think it changes the genre.
Because when I looked it up, one of the games that popped up here where you start the game, how you end it, Portal.
Yeah. Okay.
You have all the tools from the beginning, and it's mainly how do you use it.
Right.
And I think that perfectly describes. You'd have to change it almost to more of a puzzle. Which the combat would be a puzzle, right? Of how do you beat these bosses with the tools you have.
And so, describe to me again, like what a true RPG experience is, because Elden Ring is an RPG experience, right? Or is it an
yeah,
action?
RPG
it
is
has
such
like
a
the
broad,
elements.
you know.
So, is it tailoring?
For me, leveling up and character customization
Is an
creation
RPG.
is part of every RPG.
That's
That's like one of
pretty
the
much
things that link
RPG.
every RPG.
Yeah.
Even because we talked about how broad RPGs are
Mhm.
with Baldur's Gate and
Yeah,
CRPGs,
yeah.
ARP, like, but the one thing that unites all of them is
Character progression.
character progression through leveling and gear and
Yeah.
loot.
Is Sekiro a RPG?
People don't say it is. Actually, people say that that's an action
I don't
game.
think so. Yeah.
Because you're
Your Sekiro.
I guess
yeah,
action, would
exactly.
more like action game, like non-action RPGs, fall into this category that you're thinking of, like without too much like progression. It's like just whatever's in the world, you use it and then go.
Like
Everybody's on the
Uncharted?
same-
But yeah, like
God of War.
Uncharted, God of War, like
Not the new God of Wars, because they do have loot.
I'm talking like 1 through 3.
Yeah.
Like you kind of just have you are what you are, and then you play the game. And I do think that changes it into an action game. It's no longer an RPG at that point, and it could still be super fun. I mean, I love
yeah,
like that.
right.
But I do think it changes.
It's
the
interesting
genre.
that little component.
And I think that's, for me, that's part of what I enjoy about Souls. So I don't think it'd work with Souls. Going back to your original question, I wouldn't want to see it in Souls. Could they pull it off? Yeah, because I really fucking love Sekiro, and I want a second one. But even then, I feel like that still has enough of their DNA of like progression through beating bosses. You get stronger. You have your healing gourd. You sit at the key. It has enough of that DNA. But if they were to take progression completely out, it would still probably work. It'd still probably be fun because they're fucking From Software. They could do anything.
It would be fun for sure.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
it's another one of those levers too that it gives people the ability to over level to then make a boss easier. Like, hey, I YouTubed this farm. I'm gonna go do it for an hour, get 10 levels, and I'll have an extra 200 health, so I could take
Yeah.
2 more hits, whatever, and hopefully survive this fight or something
the
like that.
From Software community, the Souls community is really toxic though too. Like
Yeah.
in the sense that like I hate Get Good. Like it just pisses me off so much. And they make you
Friday
feel like
night.
shit for like not knowing how to do something. Like,
Right.
wow, you mean you can't do this with a ladle? like, like it's so stupid. I remember I was talking to somebody IRL about
Oh.
Consort Radon, and they're like, how'd you finally beat him? And I was like, I just great shielded it, and I just bopped him every time he stopped attacking. And they're like, oh well, I'm not a bitch. And I was like,
Oh,
I was like,
Wow.
okay. And I was like, I guess we're done talking then. I don't really know what I'm just like. I was just having a fun conversation about the game, and you like brought it to that level for
Dude,
no reason.
I have a
I
friend
was
like
like-
that. Like he doesn't attack me for how I play, but he's very like elitist. And like you could play, you're playing Elden Ring, for example, like a game that gives you so many different resources and tools to beat it how you want to play
Yep.
it and whatever. And like that's cool. So like at the end of the day, I agree. Like if you beat the boss, you beat the boss. Like who fucking cares?
It is
Like,
a game mechanic.
right.
Yeah.
You could go in.
It's-
You could go Consort Rudon like level 1 with the fucking club naked and just go in and just bonk them.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah,
a million
cool.
times.
More power to you. That's a
Yeah.
challenge run at that point.
Right.
It's like
yeah, not recommended.
it's like
but-
playing, through the fire and flames with the dance pads. on,
Blind.
like that's
backwards.
No, but it's really I'm trying to have so many games like run through my mind of like what fits your description where you go and everyone's like level playing field, like you use what you get. Like there aren't really RPG level up mechanics and like you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like I'm trying to think of like there has to be games out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like games that came that before like RPG mechanics got integrated into like every single game,
Well, a lot
Like,
of people were
there has to
saying
be.
pretty much every Valve game, like Half-Life, Portal, Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
You don't upgrade, you just use the
You
tools
just
you have.
go,
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that this mechanism is is the thing that flips a
Well,
lot
what
because
about,
like
like,
roguelites.
I was just about to say, yeah, because the one that doesn't have meta progression in it, then you're kind of just like, I mean, it is still random, so it's not everyone's equal playing field, but
But I would almost argue that those style games have more of a sense of progression because
or what about like Hollow Knight? Like, would that kind of fit?
I feel like
know?
those games have.
I would say that's similar enough to Sekiro where it's you get because you upgrade your weapon power.
But you're limited.
Yeah. And so eventually once you reach max nail power, you're on the same everybody's on the same playing field
And then it
it's
comes
skill.
down to like it comes down to like skill and like
Your ability to
user,
execute.
Yeah, for sure. So that's what you kind of mean. or
Mario.
Yeah.
no? Like in a platformer.
Like there's no like
Yeah.
yeah,
That's all skill.
that's all skill, right?
I mean,
these
it's-
are
it
all
scales,
these
yeah.
are all really fun games. It's not,
It's interesting
It's
that
changing.
yeah,
I mean, you can
Well,
think
'cause
about
they're-
like
yeah,
racing
it's like-
games too, to a certain extent.
that's true.
Depending on how far the
it-
customization goes. And
yeah.
whatnot, but
That's interesting. And all these games are like basically the same, but then you layer on this one little thing, and it kind of totally.
well, what about
flips
like
it.
Street Fighter and like fighting games? It's like, yeah, your characters have abilities, but like it
Yeah, you
comes
don't
down
level
to
up.
Yeah.
it comes down to like the user like skill and like their
Grand
ability.
Theft Auto,
Yeah,
Minesweeper.
League of Legends. I mean, we can go down the list there.
Minesweeper,
Tetris.
pinball.
Right.
Tetris.
But you're
Solitaire.
thinking of like an action like fighting game, right? Is that kind of what you're looking for in that sense, or no?
Well, no, I was just throwing it out there because I just feel like one of the things that really clicked with Elden Ring was this. I'll never forget. We watched it unfold on Twitter every night, where everybody. It was just awesome. It was Margit one night,
Yeah.
and then it was
Yeah.
what was the second boss's name?
Godric.
Godric, thank you. Yeah, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
the head of the dragon. Godric, and then it was Radon, and it was just it was like this week-long thing where basically the whole world was on this next boss. And that's a really powerful shared experience to be able to talk to people and I beat this person. I think that mechanism for me was cheapened by the blessing system with the Shadow of the Earth Tree, because it wasn't about, oh, how'd you go through it? It was more about what was your blessing level.
I
If
was,
you get to blessing level 20, and that boss is easy.
I
It's
wouldn't
like,
say that as much,
uh,
in my opinion, was a result of the leveling system as much as just time in game. Time game has been out. Like, I think what you're describing of the every night it was a different boss was because the game was fresh. It was new. After that, you built up the player base of toxic fucking, gatekeepers.
Yeah.
So,
Who now have reached their gate and they're now like, oh, you fucking.
Did you beat Radon pre-patch or post-patch?
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I don't think
Sure,
that's. I don't think the shard system is to blame. It's just the fan base had already reached. Nobody started on the same playing field anymore. Whereas before, when it
Dude,
first
I
came
don't
out,
think
they
it
did.
was like required, but
No.
I didn't have a problem with it. I just
Yeah.
kind of was what it was.
did you play the DLC?
Yeah.
Did you beat it?
I beat Mesmer, and
Okay.
then I stopped playing that night. I got up to him within one night, and then I have never touched it again.
That DLC was fucking hard, bro. Like, I mean, because I went in that DLC like,
Yes.
Video proof.
yeah, I
Yeah.
went in that DLC like New Game Plus 3 because I got all three
Oh, okay.
endings, and then I went in. So I think that was hard. So
Yeah.
even with like, I needed those
I
fragments,
was
bro,
on
because
3 or
I was
4,
getting
yeah.
clapped,
I
and
was on
all those
+7.
bosses, dude, all those bosses were like Millennia, like. That was their baseline. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Everyone.
So hard. Bro.
I actually, well, for one, maybe because I played like a bitch, but I
No.
saw how
Shout out
long
to your friend.
I saw how long Dylan was struggling because he got to the final boss
And then-
before I did.
Billy named the stream. We don't stop until
Yeah.
Dylan.
And I was
Dylan
like,
I
oh,
beats
saw
man.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Did I name that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually
I
spent.
remember watching that. Yeah, yeah.
I spent less than 30 minutes on Consort Radon, but because
Until
I
you beat him.
because I approached it. Yeah.
Well, he was also on stream when I was doing it, and I was like at 2 hours almost.
Because
he was-
I literally went in with a great shield, and
Yeah.
it was like maybe my
Dude,
10th try before I took him out. And it was, so I struggled more with actual base game bosses than I did with, because I got I literally,
that for
first
su-
thing I did was get all of the fragments. I got that out of the way. So again, I didn't think that was needed, but it didn't hamper my experience.
Right.
dude,
um,
that's insane.
And then I went through the thing, and then when it came to Radon, I found out that his attacks, even though they're crazy, can't get through a great shield. So I literally just had the great shield
The
up,
wall build.
Dude,
and then every time he stopped attacking, like there's a video of it on
Yeah.
our
yeah,
channel,
yeah.
and that was like that was my like 9th or 10th try before.
That's wild.
Damn.
Bro.
But that wasn't impressive at all. It was just like
That's what you did. That worked.
That's what I
Dude.
did that worked, and it wasn't
No, for
glamorous by
sure.
any means,
Yeah.
but
You got it done.
but
I-
he couldn't get through that great shield.
I swapped my build like fucking 3 or 4 different times, and it took me at least 10 fucking hours.
Dylan had no shield, no
Nuts.
nothing, and I
Yeah.
saw how.
wow.
And Dylan's better than I am, so when I saw how much he was struggling with that, I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not even
Well,
gonna worry about that.
You know, just just from
I'm in no rush to get
Yeah.
just from PCR aside, right? That like sometimes when you play Souls games, you go in and fight a boss and you clap them. You're like, oh, that was easy, and people are like, I struggled with this, or it's vice
No.
versa. You know, it's like we all have those bosses, right?
We
where-
talked about this
No
at
question.
one point.
Yeah, sometimes you
Melania.
go in, yeah, and like you just beat them almost.
He,
like a
he
second
beat
try.
Melania second try.
That's wild.
Second try.
Yeah.
And Melania crashed your game
Yeah.
and corrupted your save.
Melania corrupted my save file.
Dude, and then
fucking
also the thing
red
about
bozo.
the PCR fight was like on PC.
Here, get
and
the
when-
microphone right up in your face. man.
Yeah, when he was
Just
doing the
put it up and then angle it right at you. Yep, there you go.
That way you can.
that better?
Yeah.
Another thing about playing Shadow of the Erdtree on PC, when he was like his second phase, like fucking light moves would like one, it was like I don't know if it was like micro stutters or some shit, but like something was happening with the performance where I'm just like, bro, like it
I
made
can't-
it more fucking
You're
difficult
fighting
on
frame rate.
on PC. Yeah,
Yeah.
it made it more difficult on PC, and then you're just like, bro, I can't fucking read these frames because like especially the one that he would drop in a line, it would drop, it would be like boom boom and then stutter stutter stutter. I'm like, bro, by the time I'm trying to move, it's already like fucking hit me. I'm like delayed. yeah,
Watching
They
your death in
patched the
slow-mo.
hell out of that fight though too. 'cause
Yeah.
I beat him twice.
And that was one of
and
the
the
things
second time
too.
I went back,
his like light
the
arrays.
light stuff in
Yeah,
phase
yeah,
2
yeah.
was completely almost gone.
Yeah.
Like it was still very
Fucking
flashy
nuts.
and stuff, but like it was not
Before
like,
it, you
blinding
could not
you.
see.
Yeah.
You're like
What the
Flashbang.
fuck is happening?
Yeah. And I still don't even know how to like really dodge that attack where it's like boom 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 boom. Like
I
just
don't
in a
know if
line.
I've seen somebody do it with
tell you
any
how.
kind of consistency.
the
Yeah, with
shield.
the shield.
Yeah, you just absorb it.
Use a mimic tier.
Become the blast.
Dude, insane.
There's
but
video evidence of my play.
I think I've seen
I have both of ours actually.
yeah, I've seen Dylan, yeah. Or maybe
yeah,
it was yours.
and
I don't
Dylan
know.
was on Discord with Kyle, and Kyle was muted.
I know.
I was like,
yes.
I was in the chat. I was like, "This is it."
and I was
Woo!
muted and I was cheering
Yeah.
for him, and then Dylan, you could tell was like, I guess no one cares. Like,
Yeah.
He just busted 10 nuts.
and I forgot that I was muted. But
I was like, okay, well,
Ooh, well, so
Alright.
what do we think about? So we have Duskbloods coming out right on Switch 2 exclusive. Well,
Yeah.
supposedly this year, but like, what's the next? Like, are we getting Elden Ring 2 or are we getting Dark Souls 4? Are we getting something completely like
Well, he's-
different? You know?
Miyazaki said he's done with Dark Souls. He's wrapped that up. He doesn't want to ever go back. And so it's more likely if he's gonna do like an IP, then he probably
Like a new
stick
IP,
in the Elden Ring universe.
right?
But knowing him, knowing From Software in general, they're gonna come out of nowhere and be like, "This is a new, completely different
Yeah.
They
thing
want
all
it-
around." Like,
I don't think they're not back in rotation for another Armor Core, right? Because like they dropped an Armor Core and then
Not-
I don't think so because that came out after Elden.
No.
Ring.
yeah, not
Did
for a
it?
little bit.
Yeah.
It came out after Elden Ring,
oh, okay.
so it's not for
I
a
think
while.
they're done with mechs
No,
for a little bit.
well, for a little bit,
Yeah.
but
That's what I mean.
Oh.
You guys
Not
play those? Is
permanently,
it just
but,
like a Souls like, but like with a fucking mech? Is it? Because I've seen.
Dylan
I heard
played
it's
it.
It's-
difficult.
I love that game so much. It is. There's a lot of the same DNA. However, it's a lot more. It's more tied to like what's like currency, like where same I guess kind of way as like Souls level you up. This is specifically you're getting currency for missions that allow you to buy robot parts. So it's different, but there are a lot of the same DNA and a lot of the same like there's a boss fight that is just for like to look cool. Like it's a total joke, but it looks fucking sick.
Yeah.
And the boss fights are close enough to a Souls. It's very where it differs a lot though is how you fight bosses. It's you're moving at the whole time. Like
Yeah.
there's no roll. There's like a quick boost to the side,
Mhm.
but it's just you're zooming around the course, and then you guys are like
Yeah.
shooting each other. But I liked it. I love that game. I want another.
The only thing their next single player game is codenamed FMC, and the only information we have on it is blending mechanics from Sekiro and Dark Souls, and it's going to be an open, interconnected world,
Hmm.
bringing it back more similarly to games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls.
Interconnected as in online?
No, like the world itself is not truly open like Elden Ring. It's going to be more like how it was. in,
Like where you can go one way.
like it's free to explore, but not, you know.
Mm.
So I don't know.
Lame.
They're
Just
probably
kidding.
saving like the big open world shit for like Elden Ring too.
Because Elden Ring came out 2022.
I'm fine
I
with
just
that.
looked.
Yeah.
Did
It's
you ever
been-
play Tenchu, Austin?
No.
Growing up? No.
So it's been 4 years since
Guess
Elden
we'll just
Ring,
move
right?
on.
Yep.
4 years since Elden Ring, so it's like there has to be something. I mean, Shadow of the Erdtree dropped what, like 2 years ago, I think.
A while.
Yeah. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, what they have to. I feel like, you know, it's almost game announce season, right? Like next month there's Summer Games Fest, and
Oh,
all the
yeah, it is.
other game announcements. So like they're always FromSoft is always at SGF. I don't know if they're gonna announce something, but it's like besides Dustbloods, we know that's
We're
coming
gonna
out.
see Highguard 2.
People
Dude,
are
you
memeing
need
about
to.
that shit.
That's the marketing world you need to get into.
yeah,
Market
right.
fucking video
the
games,
video
dude.
games. I've thought about it.
That'd
yeah.
be
It could
sick, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
That's like a festival, yeah.
seems like a bunch of those companies suck ass at
At marketing, no
Well,
shit.
and just not that. I think a lot of it is just like the publishers and the corporations that are behind it, like fucking ruins it. So it's like, you know,
It's like, hey, we built this this really great trailer, but it doesn't show our cash shop. You know, and like,
Right.
No. God, yeah, and then there's the companies that get pissed at you for when they get the primo ad spot, such as what was at the Game Awards show,
Highguard.
Highguard.
oh,
Yeah.
the end, yeah,
Where
yeah, yeah.
Jeff gave them that for free, and then they were like, "Yeah,
That's what ruined
I
our
can't
game.
believe that they did
That he would do that.
Why would they do such a thing?"
Mm.
It was like, what the fuck,
How dare you?
And now the game's dead. I'm one of the few people in the world who has an achievement.
bro? That game died
I never played
in
it.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
The moment Shroud came
Not-
out and said that he
well-
couldn't aim in that game was dead.
It lasted longer than Concord.
Concord
did,
was.
yeah.
I don't even think Concord
It was
lived.
like a week, wasn't it? Something like
A couple weeks.
High
Yeah.
Guard was I think a week. Yeah,
No,
Highguard got-
was like a
Highguard was like
month.
a month or two.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Concord
it died
was
off real quick.
Concord is the greatest failure.
Ever.
It's like a $400 million loss.
Isn't
for
that
Sony.
crazy?
Yeah.
And then we had a second one.
What
Like
do you mean?
we had Highguard.
High Guard.
Another.
I was like, there's a Concord too.
I was like,
This
there's
is-
no way they're
it
cooking
came
it,
out.
man. I bet you there's someone out there that has like a tattoo of Concord. You know,
Probably.
like-
I will get a
Someone-
tattoo.
I don't know. I kind of think we're past that era of like, you know, I think it's really rare if you just launch a brand new IP or like free to play something that's like kind of live servicey. You know, it's like the last couple of big ones were obviously like Fortnite, like Apex, and then right, those are only what else? I mean, Warzone obviously popped off. You know, like that was just before like what 2020. So like that was the
That was
time
half a
now.
decade- more than half a decade ago.
We're in the era of the AA, not the AAA games. I'm telling you,
I mean,
every
I don't-
single thing I see that does well right now is a
Yeah.
AA game. Windrose, AA,
That's so. Is that AA?
yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny because like all the games I want are like AAA this year. So it's like,
Really? Like what?
got a whole list, dude.
Hit us.
We just named off a bunch.
Which,
'Cause you
with
guys were-
COD and like.
You guys were
Is that what you're saying, or like
God.
those will always be. A
Oh,
relic.
dude,
I
I'm
can't
so
wait.
excited for the next
I'm
one.
fucking-
You guys were talking about
Black
Fable,
Ops 12
like,
is so good. Dude.
No, I'm talking
Fable.
like
do we
Fable
think
and-
Fable's coming out
Is
this
Fable
year?
AAA?
Yeah.
Who made Fable?
Oh, 100%. It was Lion.
That was a
Lionsgate?
massive
Lionhead
IP
Studios,
Lionhead,
published
and
by
then-
Microsoft.
Microsoft bought them, owns them.
I don't think that studio is even around. I think
Now it's something else.
yeah, but like they're doing like the favor for it. Let's see, so like Forza, Gears, Fable, like Control.
Gears of War. What?
Gears E-Day. So it's gonna be a prequel to the first one
Oh, interesting.
instead of going with 6 because Gears 5 ended on a massive cliffhanger. I'm fucking
Of
pissed off.
course.
But see,
Game
these
came
are
out
all like
6 years
these
ago.
are all extremely
Well,
entrenched.
Also,
franchises.
Wolverine, Phantom Blade Zero, Control
Yeah,
Resonance.
Wolverine looks good.
That's dead.
To your
already.
point, Billy, though, I think with the AA, the issue with that is you don't know that it exists really until like it starts
Well,
to come
that's
out,
what we're
and
saying.
then word of
yeah.
mouth. So like,
It's-
of course, we can't be hyped for a AA because it's probably
I would consider
that's-
Exodus AA.
yeah.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying is I think these AA games, I think it's less peak hype for like Elden Ring popping off or these crazy Apex level, not the game, but just like where they just have basically, and if you're playing a game somewhere in the world, there's a 50% chance you're playing that game right now, kind of thing. Versus when we compare it to like the AA phenomenon, I honestly think that there's just so many AA games out there that it's like everybody's playing really good games that you might not have ever heard of. I think that's what's happening a lot of times right now.
I feel like
There's a lot of really good AA games right now.
what's above AA is just like a lot of indie games, right? Like true indie games, and then like solo development
Yeah.
games, and then like a lot of like those those party like co-op like
Yeah.
meme games. You know, what I'm
Mhm.
talking about like
Yes.
those are like the
They pop off for
social-
like 3 days kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah, and then people are just making just constant iterations, and then they like someone takes someone else's idea that went really well, and then that hella blows up,
Mhm.
and just solo. It's crazy, like.
Copy-
Like,
Copycat
it was like
games.
only up, and then they did the chained one.
Yeah,
that we
chained
tried,
together.
and then just like.
And then they made
versions of that.
another iteration on top
Only
of that.
Up was also just a 3D version of like Getting Over It. And,
Yeah.
like games
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
So like,
Rage games.
yeah, just rage games. But I think if I sit and I obsess over, because also there's like what truly defines AA versus AAA, and we're
Well,
always
they-
talking about that all the time. And
They
it's
say like the budget, right? That goes into
Yeah, but, like,
development.
I don't think it's actually that. We looked into it. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Kyle.
Well, I was probably gonna say exactly what you were gonna say, but that's not quite true because even these AA games have
Right.
massive funding.
I
through,
think that's
like-
how it was like
know, so it's-
defined back then,
Then,
but now it's like you
yeah.
see AA and be
Then
like,
they're
oh,
like,
this
oh,
shit's
it's
popping.
self-published.
But then self-publishing gets weird too.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
because
there's,
then
like-
there's like they
they're
take on
not-
third-party investment and stuff, and you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's the difference?
So it's like anything that's not like one of the big 5 studios is just AA now. So it's like,
Right.
Well, and we were
It's
looking
like,
at,
oh, how many people work here? Oh, there's 270 devs,
And it's an
working on this
indie.
game. Yeah.
it's ready for the indie game award.
Like, oh, this was developed by a small studio. They had only 40 full-time developers,
Yeah.
in like a $50 million
like
budget. You're like,
true indie to me
I don't know
is
about
like,
that, dude.
is like 5 to 10 dudes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Silk-
or
like
women
Silk
that are just
Song.
working on something like
Grinding it
yeah.
Yeah, Silk Song.
Or like
right?
the guy that created
God,
Stardew
yeah,
Valley.
Silksong.
He literally he did that game 100% himself. And he spent I think so like from 2010
like
to
15,
launch in like 2015.
yeah, like 15
He
years.
literally his wife
Or-
worked and supported them financially and all day for like 5 years he worked on this game.
that
and it worked
guy-
out because you know it's worth it.
Apparently, he made like $450 million off of Stardew Valley.
Because he was it.
Let me ask you guys a
He
question.
did all. I don't think he made that much, but he made a lot. But
I just
he
saw something. Yeah, yeah.
he like did he composed all his own music. He did all the game development. He did all the art assets. He developed like it was all him. And then he brought on a team after he got successful. Yeah,
Terraria.
Terraria. That's another one.
Arc Raiders, like that's a AA studio.
Is Undertale
They did
one
the
dude?
finals too.
Yeah.
That's the
Well, I
same
know it was
studio.
one dude,
Is
but
it?
it's
Yeah.
Wait, the
Small.
second game they ever
Very
did
small
was
group.
Arc?
I'm not sure, but the finals. That
Yeah,
studio
that-
made the
that's a
final.
fun
We played
fucking
that,
game,
yeah.
yeah.
And then I never played Arc Raiders just because I don't have people to play with. But I'm kind of past.
That's-
I'm not.
I'm not a Rust fan.
Or like the extraction shoot-
shooter.
I
like-
can't say I'm
even though
not
Rust
into it
is
because
not
I
that,
haven't
but-
really tried. But I heard Arc Raiders is like the most like user friendly. Maybe.
yeah, it's the best version of it. It looks the best compared to a lot of these other ones. Like what's the Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov? Like
Mhm.
that's almost too much of a sim, where you're like managing everything, and you're like, this is not. Like I don't want to be eating fucking candy bars for 10 minutes to get my energy levels up because my protein, calorie intake was scarily low. Let me ask you this, gentlemen.
Would.
There's 4 of us in this room.
Yeah.
Would.
1, 2, 3, 4.
'Kay.
What are we doing with our life? We play all these games.
Yeah.
We have all these great ideas. We talk in a microphone. We have obviously great
As
ideas.
opposed to what? Like, what should we be doing?
Like developing a game. Is that
Why
what you're
don't
saying?
why AI is at our fingertips.
Yeah.
When none of us know how to explicitly code.
Okay.
Like I've dabbled with it in the past, but I wouldn't know how to code. But we have all these tools now to help us.
Do we have the next $500 million IP?
I just got the
Don't
rights
do
to
it.
Star Wars. Just kidding.
That'd be nuts.
Don't do it. It's not that simple.
Exactly.
No, I'm not. It's definitely not that simple. It's not like
But we could try.
AI build me a game. Oh look, I built a game, and he did it in 10 hours. No, but I think between
It's gonna be terrible, dog.
like game design, narrative, gameplay, like I feel like we have a fucking team. All right, dude.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, what is AI is at a place where we could help it build this shit. There's so many great studios. Like
I'm
Unreal
getting
Engine is a free
flashbacks.
fucking.
Of like when Dylan and I first talked about how successful we could be making a podcast 6 fucking years ago.
Yeah, but what if we stop doing the podcast and we
Go
put
all
all of our
in.
And just
investment
develop a
like
game.
and we use this time slot to develop a game?
See, hold on though.
An hour a week.
See,
Do
look,
you know how
forever.
much shit?
it's not going to work. We're already throwing
No,
barriers.
no. I'm
like-
just saying. Do you know how much shit a
should
game
have
gets if it
dicks
has
in.
AI in it right now?
no.
Honestly, if anybody finds out also, and you have to, you can't just not say
I'm not
it,
saying AI in
AI
the
will
game.
kill your game.
I'm not saying AI is in the game.
No,
what
I
I'm
know.
saying is built with the help of AI.
Somehow.
If
they would
you
find
think that
out.
the any of the games that have come out in the last 2 years have not been made without AI, that's a fucking lie.
Well, like Crimson Desert, they were getting a bunch of shit because there was
There's,
a photo.
AI generated
Yeah.
assets.
They got a bunch of shit after they made $1 billion. I'll take the
I guess
shit.
you got a point. You got a point there.
I'll
But then
take
they
the
fixed
shit.
it. It was just like paintings in the game where AI generated.
Yeah.
And then
I
it,
am
like,
not
fucking fixed it.
anti-AI at all. I do think that this is like
All right, take AI out of the
should be fine.
conversation.
Let's just
Should we
learn,
make a
let's
fucking
just
game?
learn how to use the Unreal Engine.
no.
There
I
we go.
think we'd be better off making like an indie film than we
A
would
film.
making a game.
Shot on my iPhone.
Hey, I mean,
We
How
can make a
about-
found footage.
no.
How about the film is about like us four blokes trying to make a fucking game?
Blokes.
Um,
He's brave.
Oh, it's about us making.
It's a
game.
comedy
Yeah,
film
yeah.
about how we are
We
failing.
suck.
Yeah.
This is the opening scene.
And then somehow it wins like Game of the Year. You know,
Yeah.
that'd be the
The
whole
game.
plot point.
That's such a bad.
How we
fucking
started.
idea.
But 28 years later was filmed on an iPhone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It had a rig that had like 50 of them, all feeding to
Still.
one. It wasn't just an iPhone.
It was.
Yeah, stick to the podcast. We're doing so well.
Wow, this guy's a hater.
Yeah. That'd be the like.
I think we could come up with a really cool game idea.
I think we could. I think it would
100%.
be
we have
more.
all the engines that are like the fact that you can just sign up for
Well, I think-
a license on Unreal Engine 5 and just develop on it.
Yeah, to their
Great.
point, we should just
I
learn the
think-
engine.
At the
What?
very least,
We should just learn the engine.
Oh, dude. Yeah. There's so many tutorials out there on
Yeah.
Unreal.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's one of those things. At the very least, it would be fun to play around with it with having no like lofty goals. Like we're not gonna tell ourselves that
We're
this is gonna be the
okay.
next.
The pod. We're gonna develop the game on the podcast going forward forever. That's the whole podcast.
Yeah.
Is we're developing a game.
Millennial Ghost doesn't think we're smart enough to learn how to do it. That's the vibe I'm getting.
we have AI.
Hey, you still have to buy
Technology.
scripts. You still have to load in like art assets. You're still gonna have to. You're not gonna really play with the physics because the engine has a bunch of physics built into it. But
What would you
there's
need
a
to
lot
code?
of like animations and stuff that
Right.
you'd have to build into there, and I'm sure some
We
level
make a
that
porn
those
game.
are.
A what?
Let's do it.
Porn game.
That's what you're into. All that.
And it's the four of us as the leads,
Oh my
No.
god.
and it's called Fupa. Just kidding. I don't know.
That's
I
gonna
don't know.
sell like hotcakes.
I thought I'd have like an abundance of support, but I guess this is anytime you crusade on anything. Maybe
Hey,
that's why we
let your-
fucking do it.
Let your
Millennial Ghost.
motivators. Let your haters motivate you. All right.
Yeah.
I just feel like the That's a great thing, and also the hard thing. The barrier to entry is lower, which means that there's just a fuckload of noise and games out there right now.
We could
It's
end up
with
on the
anything.
PlayStation Store with
Just
Cop
make
Simulator
shovelware.
2027,
Cop Simulator 2027.
and it's like AI cover
It's
art.
already been made. I guarantee.
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
What if it's like real body cam footage from police
Oh
officers?
my
There was that game called
God.
Body Cam.
And
It's already been done.
Do you remember that
Everything's been done.
it was like the viral video where it looked like real, but
Yeah.
it was just body cam?
let me ask you this, Ausstein.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation many times of what would be the game that we would make.
You're looking at the prodigies.
We
right
are
here.
the prodigies.
See, I just disagree fundamentally. You have to be prodigy to develop
my
a game.
bad.
No.
I don't agree with that at all.
If there's less,
You can
than-
learn anything. You
I
stick
think,
your mind
yeah.
to.
I don't think they're prodigies. You just have to have the will to do it and push it. You have to get really, really lucky to be able to market. Like, there's a bunch of great games that no one's ever played.
Right.
But like, the idea that you have to be a prodigy.
So,
I just
what
disagree
would
with
be
that.
our genre? What kind of game we making?
Well, hold on. We're gonna figure that out because we're about to hear $1 million pitch right now.
$1 million pitch.
Actually,
I don't even have
this is
like,
2026. $1 billion pitch. Right
Locked
now.
in.
We start
Honestly-
with the microtransaction shop.
Yep.
Let's develop that
Microtransactions.
first. We're gonna have the greatest shop experience of all
I'm
time.
gonna make a game with mechanics that are widely known, and hated by everyone, and make them all in one game.
Yes.
So we have
Durability.
Yeah, there you go.
You start with 1% durability. Everything you look at it wrong, it fucking
permanent,
breaks in your
like
head.
limited use items.
permanent debuffs.
permanent debuff, limited use items.
That might be a fun game where everything sucks.
And it's called I
It's
Hate My
called-
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called a life
Hashtag
simulator.
I am Jesus.
Honestly, like I don't even know if I would like what kind of game I would make. Like I don't know.
I think honestly, if we're having a real conversation, not just being fucking stupid, but if we're having a real conversation about this, I think our tastes are so fundamentally different that we would butt heads too much on what we want to do. In
I
the
feel
game.
like
Oh, I
we have
certainly-
overlap for sure.
I think it would be too
this
difficult
guy?
to come together and develop something in unison that we all like.
I think that would be true on the surface. I think we would all
But
it,
deep down,
it would take
In
a
our hearts.
long time of us banging heads together, fleshing things out for us to then come to an agreement. But I think then once we got buy-in,
Hold on.
What are you saying here?
what?
Banging, fleshing,
Flesh
coming.
Coming.
there's
He
a lot
wants to
of
do the porn game.
What's this
bro.
guy doing right now?
See, we wouldn't be able to do anything. If I bought all the Doritos and Mountain Dew, that was my contribution.
Doritos.
I was
If you
office
spent
manager.
$75.
Office manager.
Yeah,
on snacks.
this guy's the goat.
We
No,
should do it.
I think we would absolutely it would to come up with that initial vision. It would be a bruiser for us to all kind of agree as to what this would look like. But then I think once we all had buy-in at some level, I think we'd all get excited about it and we would fucking rip.
I think,
Now
yeah.
there would be some stuff along the way, but what wouldn't you want to? I want to butt heads because that means you're fleshing things out and you care about it. It's not like we're gonna be, oh, there's the North Star. Let's all walk together, and we end up developing a shit game.
Because
Anyway,
like me and Kyle would obviously probably be more story
narrative,
oriented.
player choice.
See, it's already starting.
What's wrong with that?
You did that one time in a meeting and I'm out.
I'm out. This is my
This
fucking
is bullshit.
Day one
That's
meeting.
how fragile this whole thing is. What I
He'd be like, Spider-Man's dumb. Like, the fuck? I'm out of here.
Fuck you.
Fuck you and everything you stand for. Splash water in his face.
Dude. I
So
don't
see,
know.
we would obviously want a story, like we would want story aspects in it. You'd be focused on like,
you would
the-
have to have a story. I am such an exception that I know that.
okay,
You have to have a story.
How about we made a game where every
Minecraft.
yes, every
Easy.
every
Yeah, easy.
genre was somehow integrated into the game.
That sounds
it
like
would,
the worst game of all
it would
time.
be the everything game.
Yeah, it's called Your Forever Game.
Yep.
And it's everything you want.
I think
It's an MMO. It's a single player RPG.
MMO and single player RPG.
it's the worst version of every
Of
genre
everything.
you've ever.
Hey, I didn't say the worst. I'm just saying we throw everything as a possibility.
So I don't know what type of game we're gonna make, but the one thing.
Now we're doing it.
Yeah.
It's no longer.
I already wired the money.
Fuck.
I opened up a business account.
I love how all of our
Guys.
thoughts on doing anything starts with opening a business.
I just
account.
I just
it's like should be step 30.
I just sold all my Bitcoin.
Yeah,
So,
thank
yeah.
God. I've been
I'm
sitting
throwing
on.
all my
20
life
bit-
savings into this.
But one thing
Oh,
I've been wanting to
shit.
do since I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I liked video games, was
Let's make a game with your friends.
no
How'd you know?
out
Keep
in the
dreaming.
game somewhere
Uh-huh.
in like an open area on a random piece of ground. Add like a hitbox, and if you hit it, unlocks like a.
Secret, like a little
Secret.
Easter egg.
Yeah, I've always wanted to
So
do that.
You want
They exist.
Like,
Easter
no-
eggs.
No hints toward it at all either.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Like, well, it's purposeless. It's just like
no. There's loot.
hit this pixel. No. But I mean, there's no hint toward like, so it's totally purposeless that
Well-
you would hit this spot.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be like some deep cut lore thing
No.
where it's like, find the bunny, realize your world's potential. And then you like,
I
there's
mean,
like a
We could do that now.
a puffed bunny, and I don't even know what the fuck I just
Walk
said.
10 paces
Like a
past the
stuffed
bunny,
animal bunny.
turn left,
Yeah.
and then shit.
I meant like stuffed, but I couldn't think of the word, so I said puffed bunny. Sounds like a fucking gourmet, like rabbit dessert. Yeah. Wrong era for it. Reddit would make it known to everyone instantly.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
data
that
mined
could
And
it.
I would
be-
be the guy who leaked it.
Yeah. Hey, that could be used to our advantage, though. Hey, any PR is good
Sorta-
PR, as they
yeah.
say, right?
This is the greatest
Kickstarter.
Easter egg of all games
But also,
ever.
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a whole subgenre of like meme games. Like one I've seen this guy playing is like it's like Grass Simulator. You play as grass. It's so fucking stupid, but people, it's like $1. People hop on that and buy that shit. You know,
And
we
they're a
we
blade
make
of
the
grass.
dumbest game ever and just pitch it out there. We can make money.
Yeah. Well, see, definitely the monetary aspect is the brings the allure, but also like just learning new things. I've tried to build a game for it. I tried to do it in Unity.
Mm.
Try to build a mobile app. It's gets tough very fucking quickly when you start to like actually animate and make things move and
I think we hire,
create a world.
motion capture artists, like
Mm.
professional.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
We get.
We don't have any of the technology.
Let's get
We
a
just
Troy
have them
Baker
do
in our
stuff and
game.
we
First
take
off,
notes.
we need to build a studio brand.
And
Yeah.
we reach out to let's see,
Let's secure
Benedict Cumberbatch
Mm.
to
funding.
be in our game.
And we say, we are your Cumber bitches. Come voice act for
You know
us.
what's so
God.
what's
Or Henry
funny
Cavill,
about
actually.
Ooh.
yeah, this is getting really expensive very quickly here.
Bro, it's all
Austin has all the money.
hypothetical.
So you know
That's
what's
right.
funny about I was reading the development of Expedition 33.
Uh huh.
And actually, so they wanted that big name celebrity in it. One of the things that because they had like just enough funding to secure Charlie Cox for like a day. That's all they could afford. So they literally brought. He didn't do any of the mocap, didn't do any of that. That was done by another actor. They brought him in. He did everything in one session because they just like hyper what's the word I'm looking for? They
Like
just
over prepared.
they
to get,
prepared
just to
it in
nail
just
how.
such a way that that's all they needed from him. They had everything ready to go.
Like, hey, how you doing? Get in this booth now.
He had one session, and his whole character, who is like the main character for like the first quarter of the game, was all done in one day because they wanted Charlie Cox's name in the game. Like they
Wow.
just min maxed that whole thing.
Wow.
That's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll get Benedict Cumberbatch for one day. That's all
I
we
changed my
need.
mind to Henry Cavill.
Fly him out to the
Henry
studio.
Cavill, he would secure all the nerds.
He's too busy
He
with
would.
Warhammer. Maybe we make a
Warhammer game.
Yeah, we'll just a massive IP. They'll trust 4 guys that
But-
have no experience.
Do you have to have rights to the IP if you just because like basically any My
You do have to have
Do you-
rights to IP to use the IP. Generally,
because like Norse mythology, like you don't have
Well,
to have
that's
fucking
become
rights.
public domain or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it's
Mm.
called.
Well, but Warhammer's been around for fucking how long?
not
Long
long
time,
enough
right?
to lose the IP.
Oh,
Mickey,
I
It's
thought
like
it was.
it's
I
100
thought it
years.
was
Like we
ancient.
Yeah.
just like lost like Disney
Winnie
just
the
lost
Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, and it was like 100 years.
So
Something
we
like
can make a
that.
Winnie the Pooh game.
we
Yeah,
could.
you could actually.
Now, hear me out.
Winnie the Poochie.
So our limitations, right?
Probably done. Probably.
Our limitations are probably going to be graphics and the game design, and just all of it in general. So we make a Winnie the Pooh game, survival,
First person.
first person. You start at 1% health, and you're capped, and that's why the game looks like shit.
and you have to find honey.
And that's why the game looks like shit is because you're almost dead.
And then you
Survival.
find honey.
Survival, but you're almost
Survival
dead,
horror.
and
You're always almost dead.
you're always almost dead.
And it's gonna be a Resident Evil like at the same time.
Yeah.
Billy's like,
Oh,
no, shut
man.
the fuck up.
Look at this can of worms.
Almost dead simulator.
Dude,
Yes.
I think we
perfect.
might be onto something with that.
Almost dead simulator.
And
it
it's so
loads up.
hard.
But
You-
it's in the 100-acre wood for some reason.
You start off in a coffin, all right, and you have to hit the letter E 15,000 times
No.
to then
Hey,
be able to
meme
stand
game.
up.
Meme game.
There you go.
Yes,
And
now
it's
and
super
then-
difficult.
then it gets wild after that.
you have to blow it up marketing wise, like at all the like meme
Yeah.
networks, so that people
We'll get Penguin Zero to play it.
know.
Yeah, there you go.
If
there
you
go.
step on a
Critical.
pebble, you're dead.
Yeah,
If you step on a branch, you're dead.
and you go back to having to hit it 15 times. Fuck, my E key is
15,000
broken.
times. Holy
People
shit.
You were just
Oh,
auto clicker.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
I think we're onto something there.
No, I don't.
And then
think
there's
Okay, well, we first literally our first game couldn't be like fucking Mass Effect
well, I would
6
no,
game.
I would picture something
Should have
close
to be-
to.
It had to be something very reachable.
I'd picture something 8-bit.
That's so overdone, dude.
You need 2D,
because
3D.
the reason is
And
'cause
also
it's
there's
more
no
accessible.
It honestly might be easier to make a really pretty game in Unreal Engine than it would be to make a fucking
Nowadays,
8-bit
yeah.
game. to
Yeah.
That's
be
why all the
honest.
games now, all the indie games are using Unreal 5.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
So,
like it would. I bet 8-bit games. That's like more annoying to do.
Probably.
Or your maybe the whole world's beautiful and your character's 8-bit, and every time you level up, you go to you double your bits. You go 16-bit.
Ooh.
I heard a game.
32-bit.
I heard a game doing this. I think it was I don't know
Fuck,
if
I'm
it,
not
I don't know if
even
it was a
original.
roguelike or whatnot, but as like they started like whatever the lowest, and as
Like
they
resolution?
progressed, they got into like 4K. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
And I think we make it a crypto miner in the background.
Perfect.
Oh.
So it could fund the project.
And yeah. So it's like,
And we'll-
wow,
we'll
this
start-
game is really taxing on my system. And it's like a fucking stick.
And then we'll call it
Yeah,
we'll
we're
it
just hijacking their
my
PC.
5090 can only play it on
You're like
low.
fucking 12 frames, man.
we'll
Oh, I
call it,
guarantee you a developer got in trouble for that.
we'll,
Millennial
we'll call it Billy Coin,
Billy. Yes.
and then we'll pull the rug. Hey, rug pull simulator.
rug pull
Hey,
simulator.
you could go play in the stock market.
It
and
was
then-
all in front of your face the,
The-
whole time.
The pyramid.
That's right.
Illuminati.
Illuminati simulator.
Yes.
We can simulate as the shadowy cult. But no one knows. Like you don't even know if you're in the Illuminati. That's the game.
You log in to
You
a blank
you're in it.
area,
Yeah.
Uh huh.
and one of us has to log in to chat with them. Otherwise, nothing happens.
Wow, that's very maximum active players 5.
Maximum players 5.
It's an online world, but maximum 5 people.
We went from
globally can be
creating a video
online.
game to a digital pyramid scheme.
Yes.
That's exactly how every business venture goes.
I do love games that have like developer interface at some point. Like I always thought that's a cool idea.
Mm.
Like like Halo 3, that if you played with a developer, you could get like a special like helmet or something.
What if there
Like
was
MySpace when he made everyone, Tom made everyone be his friend.
What if all
Yeah.
the in-game currencies were just pictures of our face?
What? The
Like, oh fuck, I just got 18 billies.
I wanted it, Dylan.
Oh fuck, I rolled an Austin. Yes.
I'm the rare.
Oh my
Rare.
god, I got 2 Kyles. 2.
So gambling.
I got 2 Kyles. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I mean gambling's got to be in the game.
I want loot boxes. Bring
So-
it back.
You would obviously be a big contributor to combat. What kind of combat would you want?
It would be something slow and very, very strategic.
What? That is not your alley at all.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Slow,
Yeah.
slow in the sense
do you
that
mean?
it's not movement
Turn-based.
based, where you're just fucking.
You're
Yeah,
talking about
turn based would be cool. Where it's not like schizo fucking Call of Duty, where it's like fucking whoa, fucking hacking, boom, 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 boom,
You're
boom,
talking more like
boom.
mechanic heavy then, right? To where
No, where it's like all the skill is in the movement, and I have to play this game for 600 hours to be able to get the movement down.
But
Where
it's
it's-
turn-based.
I want it. No, I
Yes.
want it slow, where it's like
Oh, you don't.
you might
want the-
only be
oh.
doing. You might only be doing 20 actions every 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or whatever.
That's a
But
lot.
it's tactical, like
Okay. Yep. Okay.
kind of like Street Fighter. Street Fighter's like not Street Fighter is not button mashing at some level. Maybe it is when you're like first playing or whatever, but and you can get by with that. But it's very strategic. And it's slow pace where you can diagnose what the other person's doing and play off of that.
I wouldn't call it slow pace though.
That's just the term that I can
Yeah.
you're probably right, it's wrong. but
One turn every 4 hours.
one turn. Yeah, dude. Yes. It's real time
Oh my god.
city building.
Yeah.
So you have to get permits, and
you
that
have to get
permit-
permits. Your
might
blueprint
take you
has to
8
be
months.
approved. You need to
check back in on our next update. Fuck that.
You gotta like listen to construction bids.
Go to City Hall.
It's called Second Life.
You have to redo certain aspects because it wasn't built to code.
Fuck. To hire like real world, you have to like fax in your architect.
Yeah,
Like
you
how
have to
wanna
interview
design.
candidates for
Oh
positions.
God. She got flashbacks to some of the guilds I used to run.
Billy's like, sounds like a great time.
I love it.
Already built an Excel sheet.
Yeah, turn-based combat would be kind of cool. I like the you can really implement a lot of heavy game design that way because it's like a set rules in that case. But yeah, just something that's not schizo where you're fucking sliding around and it's all just like button mashing inputs and all over the place. I don't want there to be a skill gap.
So, should there
from that
be a parry
perspective.
system?
I love parries.
Expedition 33.
Is it all based on
It's-
parries?
No, it's turn-based and there's parry.
It's turn based with a parry mechanic.
You have to do
Oh,
it.
I wouldn't. No, I'm not thinking like. When you say parry, I wouldn't do.
I was
that in
thinking
a-
of Perry the Platypus.
Chris-
I wouldn't do that. with
Matthew
a-
Perry.
I would not do that in a turn-based system. That sounds really lame. The
It's
other
actually-
question is
It's actually really
Bro,
good.
They won
Yeah,
game of the
Expedition
year.
33.
I know that, but that sounds lame as fuck.
It makes turn based way
Is-
more
I
fun.
Is it
couldn't-
online?
I couldn't get into it.
Civ, or whatever
No,
this game is.
Expedition 33?
Expedition
No, it's a
33.
single
Yeah,
player
it's
game.
it's a single player game,
Yeah.
right? So that's why it doesn't suck. What I'm thinking of is literally like a PvP experience.
You're
Like,
talking
when you're
about we
asking the
make a
combat.
multiplayer game as our first
Well, when
one?
you said combat, my mind went immediately to PvP.
Turn-based multiplayer.
So if you're talking about like a
combat, so
single player
Pokemon.
game, then it'd
Yeah.
be different.
Pokemon Champions or whatever the fuck is out.
Because I just couldn't imagine going through all the effort of like simulating like what your next move want to be, and then you finally execute
mean,
it, and then you get parried. You're
You
like,
know
"Ugh."
what? Has there been a popular turn-based non creature battle PvP game?
PvP.
Like
But
mono
non-creature.
mono
Yeah. I don't think so.
left hook. It's like a boxing turn based.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Mm.
Hmm.
All right,
that
we're
one,
unoriginal. If
There's
we have,
nothing
if we
original.
spent 20 minutes thinking about it, we have come up with that. No.
We're
I'm
original
all
thought.
out.
Time to let the dream die.
Wow.
20 minutes is all I'm willing to do.
I've given you
20
all I
times.
got.
That's all I've got.
Gave you all a head.
No, for whatever reason, I just immediately thought of like a PvP experience.
See that?
But have it be turn based.
But that's the thing. That would be, is our
There you
game
go.
online? Is it offline?
Definitely offline.
Definitely offline for first game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not hosting servers and shit like that.
I think that we should all buy lottery tickets and just pay for a team to develop the game that we want.
And we'll
There
be
you go.
creative leads.
Hey, there we go.
If I won
With
the
a lot of
lottery, I would
input.
not be spending my money to develop a game that I want.
I would.
What if you had so much money? That you
If,
didn't know
it
what to
depends
do
on
with?
which lottery. Like if I'm winning the Mega Millions,
Like the one
Like
that's
$1
like
billion
$2 billion or whatever. Sure.
100%,
Sure.
I am developing a game.
I bet you could get a
or at
decent.
least public
Yeah.
producing a game.
You could probably make a decent game out of like 10 mil. It'd probably have to be indie as fuck.
Yeah.
If you,
10
if you hired
million.
a team to do all of it.
10 million.
10 million.
That goes fast, dude. It goes fucking fast because
this world?
developers are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking like that's only a few developers for
unless
a couple
we
years.
outsource.
I mean, Dune Awakening took 8 years to make. I mean, these games, these MMOs take over a decade to build.
Dude, it's
I'm not
crazy.
saying
in,
we're building an MMO, but
MMOs are launching all the time.
Mass
and
Effect,
they
how-
die
dude,
all the time. It's crazy.
they're worse than
every year.
Concord. Every year.
Insane.
I don't think there's a new MMO coming out for a while though. They're all dead.
I think there are. They're
All
just
dead.
they just don't get like
You're forgetting about
they just don't get widely
Destiny.
known.
No, they already have their established communities, and that's that. Like Guild Wars 2,
Wow.
RuneScape, WoW, World of Warcraft. Yeah,
Wow.
I thought you were just saying WoW, but you
No,
said
WoW.
World of Warcraft.
Wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
wow.
I don't know
Wow.
what games are we looking forward to this year.
Is Wolverine this year?
Yep, September.
Wolverine. Fable, if it truly does come out this
Yeah.
year.
It doesn't have to be exclusives either. Just anything that's slated for this year.
Guild Wars Mobile. Did
I
you see
saw
this?
That, yeah. I was
What
gonna
the
send it
fuck,
to you.
dude?
It makes sense. Like you'd run it. Why not?
Yeah, I know, but did you ever expect to get Guild Wars 1 on mobile?
No.
Holy shit!
Why don't they just remaster it and make it like Guild Wars 2? But
I
all
think
the
they're
Guild Wars?
building. I think they're building something. Even
are they making Guild
crazier.
Wars 3? Because
I think Guild Wars 3 is gonna be Guild Wars 1.
Really? They're gonna
Yes,
go back
I actually
to
really
be
do.
turn-based.
Guild Wars 3 is going to be Guild Wars 1.
Like it's gonna be an all new engine, and it's gonna be
It's gonna be 1+2.
all of the design principles of Guild Wars 1, effectively. That's what I think.
That's what you wish.
I don't even.
There's
know if I
nothing
wish
good
that.
coming out this year that isn't a rehash money grab. Check it out.
What?
Whoa.
Are you high? What kind of news are you reading, my guy?
I'm not.
We need
What?
this guy as our.
I'm not entirely.
This is
against
our
that.
studio head.
That isn't a rehash money grab. Are you serious?
Clearly,
bro?
you haven't heard our game pitch.
Wow. Yeah.
We don't have a cash shop.
A lot of like
What? Dude,
I
that
do
is-
kinda get
that's
that.
That's a
Because
wild take,
we
bro.
listed off Fable, which is
which
a
is
remake.
rehash.
Wolverine. I mean, yeah, but it's a new iteration.
Yeah.
That one's tough.
We
because
talked
it's not
about
a
even
rehash.
games like Exodus is just a spiritual successor to
What
Mass
does a
Effect.
rehash money grab? What does that even mean? Marvel game? Like,
What
are you talking about like original IPs that are gonna blow up? Is that what you mean?
I think it's not that there's.
Guild Wars, but on phone.
I don't think there's anything that's not a rehash money grab per se, but I think the larger problem is it's so hard to be original nowadays. So when something does come out, it blows up, like Expedition 33 or like all these indie games.
right.
Well, and
It's so hard to create
Talking about
something.
something original IP, right?
And I
that's
think
not
it's hard
part
to
of a
build hype
franchise
around
or
those.
a series.
It's the
Right.
same thing that's happening in movies. It's how do we establish this brand new brand, which is effectively what the new game is or new movie is, and how can we sell it? And that's a really hard thing versus the math makes a lot more sense when we do Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
Even though Toy Story's been dead for two iterations now.
There's a reason that
This is the
there's
last
nothing
Toy Story.
original under the sun is a saying, but I do feel it right now more than ever. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's because I'm an adult and now I've just my life has been longer, so you see these cycles as you get older. But or if it was like truly were things more original when we were younger. I don't know.
I think it was our exposure. Like we've talked about it before, but before movie theaters, they would take chances, or not take chances, but movie studios would take chances on
Before
making.
streaming.
Yeah, because now streaming is kind of like it solved the problem of like, oh, we just put it out on streaming versus before the movie was going to theaters first, unless it was straight to DVD, but it was going to theaters first. And so it didn't have to be big at the theaters. Like it didn't have to be a blockbuster. But now with streaming, if it goes to theaters, it's going because it's going to be a blockbuster. It's not like think of how rom-coms at movie theaters have shifted, right?
Do they
Like
even exist in theaters anymore?
exactly.
Like,
So it's like versus before there was no streaming, so they would release it in theaters because not every film at the movie theater had to be a blockbuster. But now if it's going to theater, it's a blockbuster.
it's got to
Otherwise,
make
it's not.
500 million.
Yeah.
Mm.
Otherwise, they're not doing it.
That's just more of like a market thing, I feel like, But then also like
This is why
Millennial
we need
Ghosts,
you
like
in your marketing
they're-
skills to
dude,
promote
there
our
are
game.
like there are more games coming out than we
Ever
have
before.
time to play. Like you can't say like there is nothing good coming out this year if that isn't a rehash.
But my
of
game is
Minecraft.
different.
Right. There are so many unique and original IPs. Like I guarantee you when
Give me
It
one that's
comes-
exciting.
when it comes to Game Awards season, we're gonna hear about a bunch of different like unique IPs that came out
It
this
does have
year.
a point though. Is there a specific one?
Okay,
you
well,
can-
it
Let me go
sounds
to
like
let me
this
go to my
guy-
wish list. Let me
It
go to
sounds
my
like
wish
this
list.
guy doesn't have any taste, or he's not excited for anything that's coming out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you live a boring life and you hate every IP. Bro.
That's a lot of
I am
assumptions.
so sorry.
Getting a little salty over here.
Well, yeah, because
Let's-
he's like, "What's exciting to you?" Then I want to hear it, bro.
Let's
Watch someone else.
go to
Good,
my
we don't
wish
fucking
list.
Need you.
Dude,
these
this
your
isn't even
family.
your podcast. Get the fuck out of here before we
All right,
start
bye.
saying shit like that.
I'm just kidding, brother. Just kidding. But no, for real. Like,
Where is?
there's so many games. Like,
He's a guest.
I don't know. Are
Yeah.
Millennial Ghost? Are there any games that you're excited for in like not this year?
He just said no. So,
Oh. Did he?
well, he
He
said
definitely. That's
No,
his
I
whole
thought he said
premise.
like this year, but I mean like
No, they're all
out, further
rehashes.
out this year,
Well, he
like
did say this year, but I think
beyond this year.
generally
this year, no.
But beyond this
Okay.
year, are there any? That's what I'm just
Well,
wondering. Is there anything
I'm-
that he is excited for
I'm
beyond?
personally excited for a bunch of games coming out this year, and
But
I
which
don't.
ones?
I don't think that they're cash grabs. I already listed like Forza, Fable. If Fable comes out, Phantom Blade Zero, Wolverine, Control Resonant, not Resonant. However you say it. What else is there?
so. I don't think that all these games are going to be bad. In fact, I think that I could find myself enjoying a lot of them. But I do feel like I am kind of yearning for something original. So I'm not
Okay,
fully
right,
on the
right.
side of like what Millennial Ghost is saying, but I do understand the argument of like it's been a while since we've kind of.
I
something
guarantee you,
new.
like, there's so many games coming out. Like, it's hard to list all of them clearly, but there's already been a bunch of bangers this year, and there's gonna continue to be.
Yeah, I
even
feel like
more.
Windrose just came out. That's super super popular.
No.
Let's go through the top ones being
So-
played on
Dude, Bongo Cat.
Steam. Crimson Desert, that was a big one, new one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We have GTA 6 coming out. I know that's not like.
Well, that would
Oh,
fall into his category
does-
of
is
like
he-
a remake, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like
Or
Is he
rehash
clearly
or
just talking about
6.
like original IP
yeah,
and not like part of a franchise?
That's what I
sort of
gather.
shit? Yeah.
Elden
Phantom
Ring.
Blade Zero, like that is a new IP that's coming out. And if you're not excited, everyone is entitled to their own opinion and like their
Would you
taste in
count Elden
games.
Ring?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's part of the greater From Software.
Well, just because they've made games similar to that, I mean, I feel like Elden Ring is
He's stuck
unique
in a
enough.
gaming slump. He said. Millennial Ghost.
That's fine.
I, hear
I
that.
feel that we get there.
I feel like with I get that with sometimes with movies where it's like I
Oh,
just feel like
100%.
everything's the same movie.
Yeah. So
Satisfactory
what
1.2.
you said what next year, right? Is there have they even started
I wish
releasing
I had my
or
library
having
here. To pull up.
I'm too zoned in onto one thing right now. I think I'm really just focusing on Exodus, and that's not even come out till like
I
spring of next year.
so Exodus, like new IP, that is a new IP. It is a rehash of Mass Effect, kind of. But I'm
Yeah.
also excited for the Expanse
I'm
one.
not opposed to that though.
Anything else is just we need something original, something not having a number slapped on it.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Boob Saga? Prepare to Hentai Edition.
What about this one?
Dating 4 girls.
Dating
four
four
Oops.
girls.
Demon Lord, just the block.
Just came out, man. Hot release.
I don't know.
93%
At the same
rating.
time, it's like we have a sea of IPs, but like
I don't
it's
really
as
care-
deep as a puddle.
I don't
sometimes,
really
right?
care if something's rehashed, or if it's a money grab. If I'm having fun,
I mean, shit. We had Arc
I
Raiders,
like I
right?
can't sit
Was
there
Arc
and I
Raiders?
can't think about it too much. If I'm having fun, then that's
Yeah, and I feel like just one
For
game of the
sure.
year, Expedition 33.
yeah,
That's a brand new game by a brand new studio.
which are pretty. I mean, it was fairly. I personally don't have a lot of experience with that style of.
I'm playing
turn-based
Dune
RPG,
Awakening.
so
That's a brand new game from a studio that's made Conan the Exiles.
things just
Um,
felt like more exciting and fresh. And also, we talked about this
Dude,
before.
look
When
at
I was
this.
younger, my tolerance for bad games was higher.
What is
Yeah.
this?
Well, and we didn't
Like-
have as much options.
Like I could play through a game.
Bongo Cat.
Is this like a
Click to
PvP?
get different cats.
Is that all it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you press a key, Bongo Cat, punch your taskbar.
Dude, see,
So
this is
well,
all
it
we
runs
need.
in the background, so it'll just be on your taskbar.
Yeah, well, that's why so many people play this shit.
Dude,
Also,
that's
there's-
all we need.
There's also
And then we
a
can
lot of
cash
these
out
are
and be
like
rich.
shady fucking like NFT kind of things too. So you have to kind of keep an eye on that stuff too.
Bongo Cat.
5M, what's this?
Oh, he's excited for Division 3, but that's not original, so I'm not sure how long that high will last.
Okay, but why does it have to be original? Like, why does that falter your gaming experience? Like, I get it's exciting. Are you looking for a new like Expedition 33, something to like blow everyone's, come out of nowhere,
Mm.
and then have it win Game of the Year? Is that what you're kind of looking for? Because if that's the case, I don't really have anything on the top of my mind that could hit that potential yet, but we'll see.
Well, and that's the thing is we didn't know about Expedition 33 until like a month before it came out.
Right.
Like I don't think the way
I
the
mean,
market's set up,
like
we can be
launch.
hyped for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the reality is that hype is limited. You can't be hyped about every single thing. I bet you, I don't know what the numbers
But
are.
why
I
does
bet you
it-
there's 15,000 new Steam games a month.
Oh yeah,
Probably higher than that.
Yeah.
You can't be hyped for all of them.
but I just want.
I bet you 5,000 of those 15,000 are probably pretty fucking good games.
possible. Yeah.
Possible.
It's
And
someone
we
that
could be one of
someone
them.
poured their- Exactly. And we could say, hey, wouldn't it be cool to play with your kids on like a game that you built?
And it's some hentai
That would be
porn
very
game.
cool.
We could name
Son,
characters
this
after our
is my
kids.
game. What was it called? That boobs game.
Yeah, Hentai Boobs 3.
Hentai boobs 3.
Play with them.
Yeah. I
Level
did
up.
this for
Nice.
you.
I give it to you. And on the seventh day,
I
Oh
am
my god.
your god.
He said the quality is just gone. The trust has been fumbled from big developers, and the market is flooded.
But look at
I
Expedition
feel
33.
it.
Like,
I think
look
I'm just
at-
not quite as
that
cynical
game.
yet, but I do feel it encroaching on me. That's
For
like
sure.
the same way that like I have no faith in like
Dude,
Marvel anymore.
As
Like,
Billy was saying, the AA market, indie market is fucking
Popping off.
huge. Original IPs like
well,
everywhere,
he
bro.
never said he's not knocking Expedition.
No, I know,
33.
but like
I think
it-
his statement of the quality is
But
gone.
that's not
I
this
think
year.
that is where we've all kind of agreed where the AAA market is.
right.
Because these big IPs that do have all the hype and the marketing budget behind it, they run ads during the Super Bowl.
Right.
Was that
Yeah.
marathon or whatever? Where it's like you're
Was
you're
that
like, holy
even
shit,
still on
this is gonna be fucking, this is something, and then they fall flat.
Is that even still on Steam Games? Like player count for Marathon?
I can't hear you, what?
Was it on was Marathon on Steam Games?
Like on the trending list or the
like is, it,
the
how
games
is
that
it?
we're
Is
playing
it
right
still
now?
holding
Is it
up?
still going?
Somewhat
I
okay.
don't
or is
know.
it,
Let's
like,
see.
completely done now.
Let's see. We will see. Oh, what the fuck? Why is that popular today? Okay, so it's still getting like 12 to 13,000 players.
All-time peak was 88K.
That's so low for this game.
Damn.
But
mean, that
this
is just
style of
Steam.
game, yeah.
True.
It's actually
It did
so
launch on Windows.
It is
so.
a first
but still.
party. It's, I think it's PlayStation. It's a PlayStation property, right?
Bungie
Is
is-
it?
I think
Yes.
so. And so, if
Mhm.
you're playing on Steam, that's not the majority of players.
Type in Destiny 2. How many people are still playing D2?
Well, is Destiny?
I mean, it's popular today, apparently. Oh, it's Tuesday because everything got reset.
Wow, 10,000.
316K. But as Kyle said, yeah, the what do you call it? You got to account for like console players as well.
I
Damn.
think Marathon is a PlayStation title.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
this is
only-
not.
Is it on
Yeah,
Xbox?
so-
This is
Is this
I don't
not
know for sure.
indicative of. Seems like it's got very positive reviews too. Interesting. Maybe it's gotten better. Just the problem with this game though is nobody plays it.
I
It-
think it
it-
got memed,
It
but
flopped.
everyone that actually played it said it really wasn't that bad. I think it was just like, again, that whole, it just wasn't original.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
it
and
was
like
just-
for me, I have a friend who played it. He likes it, but for me, I'm just burned out on that type of game. Like
I'm done with shooters.
I'm done with. I'm
in
not done
general.
with shooters, but
I
I'm done
am.
with.
I'm starting to, I feel like I never was great, but I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm starting to really suck at shooters, and it's just taking
Right.
away a lot of my fun.
So Marathon is on PS5, Xbox, and PC. So it's on all three of the big ones.
Destiny gets a review bombed by a lot of people that treat it like an ex-girlfriend. Yeah, and they're also this like the most dedicated player base too. That's what's so funny to me is
Huh.
you'll find the people who hate the game the most are the people who play it 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you'll be playing the game with like this fucking game sucks so bad, dude. All right, I gotta go do my missions.
I'm
today.
logged in
gonna-
every
It
day.
has,
Yeah,
a very, it has a very addictive loop, but like the vertical progression is just sucks after a while.
It's
bro.
terrible.
I'm tired of it.
Destiny is one of those games that every time I play, it's super easy to suck me in really hard for like
sucks you in.
a month.
Then once
and
you
I-
reach top light level,
and then I drop off, and then I go back, and then I get really into it
Dude.
again. I spend $500, and then I'm
Jeez.
off again, and then
I
The
feel
raids
like,
were cool.
Oh hell yeah!
The
raids were
dungeons
really
got
cool,
old quick. They just felt like reskins.
Yeah.
But the raid, like the long form raids, that was we only did one or two, but those were fun.
I feel like every time I went back to that game, I would just be like, "What is happening?" Like they would change their systems. Like
I did
so
all
many
of them.
things
In
would be
Destiny
different.
1. I played the most at Destiny 1, and I
Dude,
did all
Destiny
the
1
raids,
were
and I did
peak. What was the Vault of Glass?
yeah,
Yeah.
Vault of Glass.
Fucking peak, dude. And then the one after that, the with the
light?
with the zombies.
no with Chrono.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Eye of Crota. Is that what it was?
Crota, yeah, the
Yeah.
Crota's raid or whatever. Peak.
It's called
fucking
something with Crota.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
God, that was years ago now.
Dude, I know
like-
Destiny 1 came out in like 2013.
Dude, you're gonna get him.
Wow.
You're gonna get him back on. He's gonna install
Destiny
it.
1. Yeah, I'm gonna play Destiny 1.
They're not even the servers of D1.
I was gonna
anymore,
say
right?
you have to
No,
put
they're-
D2, right?
If they only had better leveling and build crafting system instead of trying to reinvent system. Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
My least favorite thing in Destiny that every time is the amount of nerfing they do. If as soon as you find something fun, nope.
I hate when
Fuck
PvE
you.
games nerf shit. It's like, why not just let us be like, let us break it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
That-
make it harder.
That's why I like D4, like Diablo's methodology. It's like
I thought you were
They'll
talking
roll
about
it
the
out.
specific chest.
dice, four dice. Yeah.
Yeah, or yeah,
I love that spot in particular.
yeah, that's part of the chessboard.
No, because they'll release stuff that's broken unless it's game breaking. Like it could be OP as shit, and they'll fix it next
mean,
season.
right.
They'll give you the full season.
It is fun to get to that point where the satisfaction of starting at like you're all. I mean, to get super OP and then just melt everything by just like clicking one button. That's satisfying for sure.
Oh yeah, that is that game.
I'm one of the few people that actually like enjoyed the Destiny story. Like,
Destiny
I-
1 story?
Like just in general. Like I know that it was like super bare bones and stuff, but like I liked it enough, and it gave me enough of like an imagination to where like I filled the gaps myself.
I like
Huh.
D2 story.
Yeah.
D2 wasn't bad.
I don't think it was as
D2 was
garbage.
better. D1,
It didn't.
It
really
was
have
not
a
that it was bad, it
story,
was
right?
just not really there.
I don't have time to tell you why I don't have time.
I don't have time to explain. I don't have time to explain.
That's a line from the game.
I don't have time to tell you I don't have time.
Well, I don't have time to explain why I don't
I
have
don't
time
have
to
time to
explain.
explain why I don't have time to explain. No.
Because your character's like, what's going on?
It's easy to meme on a silly line. There, you can find that in every property.
Right.
Like, it's not like.
But then there is never
That's
any time
indicative of-
where she does explain. Like it never ever.
No. She never gets the time.
No.
Hmm.
I think that's why it gets memed on is because it's like,
But maybe that's just your destiny.
Maybe the real Destiny was the friends you made along the way.
fuck.
I watched a world's first race from one of their recent expansions, and it was okay. It was kind of I loved the competition of it, and there was very clearly very good gamers that just grind that shit nonstop all day every day. But I don't know, man. The combat in that game is not my cup of tea at all.
And Destiny?
Yeah, not at all.
Well, you didn't like the skill, like how
I
it was
didn't feel
only-
like I had my own build whatsoever. I just felt like I was running and gunning, and that was it. And I
Yeah.
was like, that's not for me.
It
And
was.
I didn't feel like they properly implemented like social hubs. It didn't feel like you're supposed to do these kinds of things socially and with your friends and teams and stuff, these dungeons and these raids. But then like all the social elements in the game were just so half baked, in my opinion.
Yeah, they never had matchmaking until 2.
I guess I'm not even remembering.
Maybe for certain
Like-
elements, right? I mean, they
'Cause I
wanted
remember
you to
having
get
a-
part of like a clan.
They never had matchmaking for like raids and stuff.
Yeah, you had to get
You always
Destiny
have to,
LFG.
like-
Oh.
Yeah, it's
you
third
had
party
to
too.
see
I
LFG.
remember that. Yeah. Yeah, but like I got in a like pretty solid clan for Destiny 1, and like we would run. Dude, there's people who were like straight up addicted to that
Oh,
game.
yeah.
They would just play like all day, every day.
You need to
It's
carry?
fucking
I'll carry you. I'll
wild,
do
bro.
it. Yeah.
Insane, dude.
They still ain't got an LFG, but it's in game LFG. Okay.
Yeah, I remember they added that.
So it's
but-
not true matchmaking. I'm okay with as long as there's an LFG in game. That's fine.
Right.
Because
But they're also
sometimes
kind
you
of
need to
like-
coordinate beyond just a matchmaking system, and I'm okay with that.
They're also still kind of toxic. Like they'll pop open your gear like at your light level, and then they'll just beat you instantly if like you don't have what they're looking for. Just like bam, gone.
See, I'm a fan of that.
I feel like well,
I'm a
Why am
fan.
I a fan of that? Because then
I mean-
it rewards the higher players. Because I've done this dungeon 1,000 times. I don't want to be paired up with a guy that has half my light level, which knowingly
Well,
he
not-
doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
there's-
He's gonna become a
there's limits.
liability, and I'm gonna waste.
Okay, well,
I want to do this in 10 minutes. I don't want to do it in
Nobody's
20.
allowed to have a first time.
No. Listen, you're talking to a
Only
guy.
me.
You're talking to a
Like-
guy who's done training raids and like dedicated hours of my
feel you.
life to help people get through this like raids and Guild Wars 2.
yeah.
But when I want to push content like through a matchmaking system or whatever, if I'm just trying to group up to just get my weeklies or whatever done, I don't want to be paired up with this guy that's clearly undergeared, underleveled, that's trying to squeeze into this shit.
No, I feel
I
that,
want to
yeah.
smash through that. And to me, those kinds of things, they actually create a better ecosystem for the game, believe it or not.
I'm not that kind of gamer, so that doesn't
Hmm.
like compute with me. But I'm not going to argue with something I don't do.
Yeah.
Like so, I'll let
Totally
you,
fair.
I'll let you have that one.
Like it can become toxic, but it's better than the toxicity that you get of when you have to fucking kick someone because they're killing your group. Like in Guild Wars 2, there's raids where there's mechanics where if one person fails, it fucks the whole group
That's what I'm
over.
saying, yeah.
And I don't want to have to sit there, drag this guy along, and then have 9 other people impacted by that one player. So like what Guild Wars 2, they don't have this system, which is why I know it sucks when they don't have this gear. You can't check out people's gear. So what you have to do is they ping like arbitrary like trophies that like, hey, I have 250 of these, so you know I've killed this boss 100 times or whatever. Okay, great, you're in the group. So like they have to go around it, and it creates
Right.
these other systems, and people call it like this is unnecessary player friction. And it's like, no, you haven't gone through the pain that I went through to like even learn this boss. And so
Right.
you can join a guild and find opportunities to like learn these fights and get into the right situations to build up your skill set and be like, hey, I'm good enough, and then fall into a core group and stuff. But I don't know why I'm ranting on this, but it's
No,
just
no,
it's
no,
a
no,
it's a point of passion of mine
issue.
because those systems, I think on the surface people like the lob like this idea that it's toxic. They actually lower the over toxic stuff because you never get into that raid where you're wiping your team
And
'Cause
then
you're not-
everybody's yelling
exactly
at you, calling
because
you.
you could just avoid that at the beginning. You can just get your team that you know is legitimate. So, because then it becomes about like there's this weird thing in Guild Wars 2. I don't even think you've ran into this where if you have between 35,000 and 40,000 achievement points, you get negatively judged because there's some weird number and there's like people have done math on this that if you do all the story content and like all the PvE brain dead shit,
Right.
you get about that many achievement points.
Yeah.
And the players who are around that are fucking trash. If you have above that or below that, you are generally going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
Which is like the craziest shit. It's so not
Interesting.
true, obviously, in all cases. But yeah, anyway.
What I mean, am I making this up in my head, or did we watch a video where this happened, or did we actually experience this where we were doing a raid, and there was some guy that didn't speak English,
Mhm.
and he kept getting pissed off at us?
It was you two.
We were
Yeah,
in
it
the
was us
raid.
two. So we were in a raid,
Yeah.
and this guy did not speak. He was Japanese, fully
Yeah, yeah,
Japanese.
yeah.
He didn't speak any English, and he was like, so it was like a group of like 5, fucking idiots and him, and he was like really into it. And every time we died or wiped or something wasn't done right, you would just hear angry typing. Like he was so mad sounding, and you'd hear,
Don't stand there.
and then it would
Yeah.
just be like a robot voice. I told you not to stand there. You stood there. Why'd you make that mistake? And but like he'd be so mad, and the voice did not convey the anger.
That's so funny.
And like there was one time where like we wiped, and it was this one guy's fault because he like the whole thing. I forget which raid it was, but you have to like carry this orb out of this monster's like belly or whatever. And
I
he
think I
dropped
remember
it.
something.
Yeah. And you could hear him typing, and this guy on the other is like, "Oh shit, I'm about to get it, guys. I'm about to get it."
So like, in this scenario, was this like a training
No,
raid?
This
or-
is just a random like
I
we
think-
wanted
Or
to
L-
experience
LFG raid?
raiding,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
I don't even think what was it that
Oh
I
my
feel like
God.
we were at the raid entrance and they were gearing up to go into that raid and then they partied with us knowing that we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
yeah.
right?
So no, we
or did we
a-
use a third party
we
site?
did an LFG on a third party site.
Okay.
And
I
we were
couldn't
like,
remember how it
we've
started.
done all the content. Let's just try some raids, and we ended up doing like two or three raids. But we put on there we're like 2 noobs.
No idea.
You're gonna have to carry us. We just got to be real, but we want to experience this. And so that we were like, that's his fault for like
Queuing up.
we posted that. We made that disclaimer, and then so like we had like 2 guys that were really like helpful and helped
Uh-huh.
us through. One guy that was kind of in the same boat as us, and then this like Japanese dude that was like
Like I'm
extra-
farming this
yeah.
for gear and you're slowing me down.
yeah. And I do remember one guy, he said to us, he's just like, I just want you all to know I'm a little racist when I'm upset. It's like, I hope you're cool with
That's
that.
how he started.
What?
Yeah, I do remember that.
It
Jesus.
was the weirdest, like, oddball group of guys, like, doing this. And
See,
we did it.
I've had that enough of that
raid.
experience where like that's pretty par for the course playing online games.
I remember the story. I wasn't there for that one either, where you
Why weren't you there?
were
That's
the
weird.
warlock and they told you to put on this specific ability.
Yeah, like, throw it on a well, and you're like, okay, and you threw
I
the
thought I
wrong
was throwing
one.
down the wells, but it was the wrong well.
And they
Yeah.
were like so mad, and you were after we left that group, you're like, I get it now, guys. I get what
Because
they're
the well that because that was my job. I was the well guy. Because we were trying to cheese that last boss.
yeah.
And because if you kill him in this one phase, you didn't have to actually like fight the mechanics of him, and it was way easier. So I was putting down this well that I think like recharged your skills faster or something like
Yeah.
that, instead of giving you like a 5% damage buff.
Well, yeah, like yeah.
It was something like that.
It was that
And-
one you could choose if you kill in one instance
Yeah.
instead of trying to like chase it through all of the things it pops up at. You could like kill
Yeah.
it in one shot if everyone uses their ult.
Yeah.
He had this
I
like
was putting the wrong well
buff
down.
damage
Yeah,
one, but he
like
was doing like faster skill recharge.
Yeah, just something like that.
They're like, okay, Billy, do it.
And then
I'm not doing shit.
I was
to
like,
this guy.
I'm putting the well down, and then I'm like, maybe this is not the right. I forget how we uncovered it. Maybe someone noticed, or I was like, am I doing the right one? But it was. That's to
think-
me. That's fun.
I
That's
think
fun
you
as fuck.
self-discovered after we left the group. You were like, Oh
No, I had to change it because that was the only way we killed the boss. I
Okay,
remember
so-
changing it in the fight.
But I think I remember you going, "Oh, I know what's going on," and you like it clicked.
Because
Because
someone maybe said like the name of the skill, and I'm like, I'm not using that skill. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Whoops,
shit.
I'm using the other one, the other gold one. So yeah, it's. And then
So
you had to
somebody,
hit these
like-
eyes.
it definitely had a lot of fun times for
Yeah.
sure. Like,
Yeah, I love those kinds of that content.
I got it. We're gonna make Destiny 3.
Oh, dude, it's so
It's gonna
it's
be
so
it's gonna be
obvious.
turn-based
first,
Destiny.
let's buy Bungie for $3 billion because
Absolutely.
Sony paid what 2.5 or something like that.
Didn't they pay more? They
No,
paid-
it wasn't.
It was a lot.
It's right in that
yeah,
ballpark.
And it's gonna be rehash.
Millennial Ghost, you got a spot? You want to spot us a couple
Couple bill.
billies?
Billy coins.
I don't know. I just think we could do a good job making a game. We
Let's do
would
it.
have to curb our expectations because immediately we're gonna be like,
Significantly.
let's build this, and then we start developing. And like, all right, let's pull it back.
Open world.
3.6 was how much Sony bought Bungie for.
Crazy.
With multiple romance options,
now it's
fully
not
Oh,
voiced.
worth
fuck, I
that
feel bad.
much.
I'm
You
sorry.
know,
They weren't
bud.
worth that much then.
Yeah.
Good luck, dude. The market out
Yeah.
there's tough too right now. That's tough.
Let's make a Flash game. Let's bring back Flash games.
They got rid of
That can't be that hard. to make.
Adobe Flash Player though.
They did, but I think
Yeah,
they
I'm sure there has to be another tool, right?
they converted Flash into Java, and I think all of Java now has Flash in it, but it's you do not develop Flash games anymore because like the new JavaScript is way easier. From what I understand, like
Well, whatever the
you could still run
equivalent
like
is,
old
we'll do
Flash
it.
shit because
Yeah.
Java
Let's
encompasses
do
it
old
now.
fashioned, choose your adventure, story based.
I think-
based.
I bet you
Fully
If-
voiced,
Yeah.
professional.
By us.
Cumberbatch,
Oh,
Benedicto,
We're
Professional.
professional.
Benedicto. This is what I
Benedicto.
assume.
Cumberbatch.
20 sessions of 1 hour long meetings. We could have a great game design.
Typing game, easy peasy.
That's the name of it.
Duh.
We'll just
Easy
do-
peasy.
How do we compete with
Easy
cat
peasy.
bongo cat? How do we compete? We'll just rip that off and make something
Bongo
simple.
dog.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. There we
And
go.
if that's taken, bongo squirrel.
There we go.
Bowser's Fury 2. Nintendo will let us have them.
Yeah.
They're,
No, then
they're
Millennial Ghost is
renowned.
out because that's just another remake.
Yeah.
So we
We,
need
we
him.
need your support.
He's our alpha
He's
tester.
the make or break.
He's the alpha tester.
Remember, like typing on the dead,
Uh-huh.
where like you had to type to kill zombies.
Ugh.
Oh.
The
No.
only typing thing I ever did was Mavis Beacon.
So yeah, there was a game.
What if you make an educational game and sell it to a school district?
No, exactly. You type,
Yeah.
speed type.
About
Kill zombies.
Gambling.
Speed math kills zombies.
Speed
Yeah.
math.
Could do that.
3 + 3 is 12.
You're dead.
And you're dead.
And it's
3
It's
plus
like
4 is 40.
brutal
You're dead.
Mortal Kombat levels of death.
Yeah, you get
In
like
an
a
educational.
you get like a 40-second cutscene of like a slow murder of yourself because you added
blood
wrong.
ripping off like zombie just.
If your speakers were off, they
Mutilating a
turn
guy.
on and
Oh
blast
my
that you just
God. You're wearing headphones, so your hearing. goes
Person's
off.
crawling away.
Nuclear Fallout Simulator.
I think that's already a thing.
It's literally Fallout Simulator.
No, what's that game called? Like Ice Punk or no?
Frostpunk?
Frostpunk. Isn't that what that shit's about? It's
I
like
never
post.
played Frostpunk.
Bunker Bros. You just hang out in a bunker.
That sounds like
like Bub
Okay.
Buddy.
And
Yeah.
when you think you're safe, you like try to leave the bunker, and if
Oh.
you're not fully kitted, you open that hatch and you die of radiation poisoning immediately.
Cloverfield 13. or
Hey, there
whatever.
you go. There you go.
13 Cloverfield Street.
I think that's not the name of the movie. That's too long.
Cloverfield?
13 Cloverfield Street.
There's one that's
Or it's
Cloverfield
Lane.
Street. Cloverfield Lane.
It's
Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah.
On the
What's the
corner
one
of
with John Goodman?
13th and
That's
Broadway.
Cloverfield Lane.
Is it Cloverfield Lane? Okay.
Might
That
be
was the
the
second
worst
one,
one
right?
of it.
Yeah. The worst one. I thought it was
10
With John
Cloverfield
Goodman?
Lane.
10.
10.
Yeah.
With John Goodman?
Yeah.
Horrible.
Wow. Well, I didn't
Fucking
think so.
Trash.
I didn't think so.
That movie sucked. I
That was
remember
pretty good.
watching it going like, what the fuck?
Well, you don't enjoy good media.
I don't enjoy shit where you don't see the enemy.
It's
You
called
get a
mystery.
fucking foot pick of it.
Did you watch the first film?
I don't remember. But
I watched the first Cloverfield with my dad in theaters, and I remember, I don't know why we got this in our head. The whole time, we were convinced that this was an undercover Godzilla movie.
I think a lot of people were.
We thought that for sure, that this, like, it was all hidden marketing,
So you're just waiting.
and we thought that Godzilla was going to show up at the end. And when that didn't happen, I remember we both left the theater feeling just
Gutted.
a little bit disappointed.
It was this bat creature looking thing.
Yeah. And yeah, but the whole time we were like, this is secretly going to be a Godzilla film.
Well, boys, now that we figured out our perfect game,
Yeah, that really
Yep.
figured it out.
Yep, we've got it nailed down. All we got to do now is develop
The
it.
hard part's done.
hey, it's 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration,
10% luck.
and that 99%
20%
begins now.
skill,
100%.
Concentrated
Power of will, 5% pleasure, 15% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Oh!
Bye.
Thank you.
Is that original?
We're
Or is
gonna
that
get, IP.
We are
copyright.
we're gonna get whatever it is
You're
doxxed.
yeah, you're gonna get a strike.
It's not doxxed. But
Doxed?
I know.
I was like,
We're gonna
It's
get
not doxxed,
swatted?
but whatever the
Yeah,
fuck it is.
right.
YouTube hates us so much they just reveal.
Hi, Hallie.
This is
dude.
where they live.
We were just about to end this.
Message retracted.
Oh,
They're out.
Peace.
it shows that.
Well,
Huh.
Austin, where can people find you?
That's hilarious.
Are you going to be streaming
Nowhere.
again soon?
No,
What? Why not?
no,
Stream, rip stream. Hello.
Hello.
maybe. I don't know.
Why not?
The only game I want to stream coming up is it's been out. Is the first Berserker Kazan.
First burger, Kazan. I
Yeah,
like that
but
better.
First
What's up,
Burger
Kenneth?
Kazan.
Baltahar. You should change your username.
It's a sick back name, last name. You're gonna get DDoS. See? Yeah. You just got blue screen to death, Dylan. That's what I said. All right.
Well,
So what the fuck? You're not gonna stream anymore?
dude,
You're gonna put your
I
name
haven't
in the
streamed
thumbnail
it
then.
Forever, bro.
I know. I miss it.
I think
Yeah.
last time I streamed, I was doing Battlefield 6 season
that's
1,
why.
possibly. Okay, and then I was doing Hades 2, one of the
That's why.
content. But I want to do first Berserker Kazan, the Souls like type game, so you could see me fucking rage bait myself,
Yeah.
get mad.
You can see him bait himself.
I never said that.
He's a
He-
big baiter.
He's a master.
I'm
Let
gonna-
us know in the
Master-
chat if you're gonna watch
gonna
Dylan
do-
plays Endless Zone Zero for hours
Ooh,
on
I'm gonna
end.
stream
What
it
do we think?
for 0
Hey.
hours.
Sounds like a Dylan move. And I'm all for
Season 3 is about to come out.
Dude,
Pretty
it's-
hyped for it.
Hey, we
Season
gotta,
3 is about to come out, and so is his paycheck.
Yep.
hey, we gotta have
Gone.
seasons in our game. Whatever game
Yes.
we make, we need seasons.
We need
There he does.
seasons.
A daily season pass,
it.
hourly season.
It's gonna be
pass.
micro-
I love horror
Microtransactions.
games, but this guy doesn't play them. So
Shift to
Yeah.
horror.
Alien Isolation 2. Someone was telling
Yeah.
me is coming out.
I heard about
that
it.
got-
one you'll make an exception for because
I
you
don't know
like
why.
Alien.
Did you play the first one?
Yeah, I don't know why. And I
Yeah.
fucking loved it, dude. It was awesome. I don't know why I played it. It's so not my game. I'm playing Dune Awakening. I don't play Survivor. Let's just keep streaming. We got 10 fucking people
I know,
watching
right?
us. No, I don't play Survivor games. I don't play
So-
Survivor games at all. And
Yes,
I'm
you
like,
do.
I know.
Oh,
I know. And I fucking, here
Yes,
I
you
am.
do.
I guess I do play them. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's so not my thing. I hate like micromanaging silly things like that. But then maybe I do.
Maybe. I think you do.
Maybe I fucking do.
What about horror games?
See, I'm a scaredy cat.
Why Alien Isolation? Why is that the fine one? That one, honestly, is
Probably because the IP.
like one of the most
Yeah.
stressful ones.
I would say because
Dude, it fucking is, man. I had to check my shorts 12 times. Played it in the dark. I was scaredy.
I remember
That was a PS4 game for me.
yeah.
I was sleeping at your house actually, and you were only like 25% of the game, and I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. It was like 1 o'clock. You didn't come to bed till like 6:30. And you're like, I
Jesus.
beat it.
Yeah,
And you're like,
I beat it in one sitting.
That's some
Damn.
Billy
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Those are some good days. That's
this-
also tells you
so
the
he didn't
cocaine
know
addict
that
I am.
noisemakers were a mechanic until we went back and like watched it, like another player like playing
Yeah.
it, and he was straight up like
Banging
a wrench
shit.
on to get the alien, then running away. That was his noise maker.
I mean, it
I
threw the
brute
alien
forced
off.
it. I brute forced my fucking way through that game.
Wow.
Will you guys ever shift to horror games? I don't know. What do you mean shift?
Like talk about him, like in actual depth.
Julie's asking if you ever played Requiem. We did. I did.
We
Ka-
both did. We
yeah.
talked about it.
Yeah.
We loved it. We did. We gave it like 10 out of 10.
It's amazing.
Amazing game.
I haven't
Super
played
fun.
it as many times as Fran. If
that-
he's watching,
Is
How
that
many
what we're
times has
talking
he
to?
played?
he's platinumed it.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Oh, he is not playing Bloodborne again
He probably is now.
for the 50th time.
You guys can't meme on that when you fucking go back every 2 months and play either Mass Effect
I
or
can meme on
Cyberpunk.
anything I want.
I'm a-
Only an idiot would play a game more than once. I've never done that.
Never.
Well, see, but here's the thing: how many times do you think you played Cyberpunk?
He?
No, you.
Me? Like to completion, beginning to end? Maybe 5 times.
I'd say probably pretty close. I'm
To 5 times?
maybe on my 5th one right now.
Oh, I actually would have guessed. I would have guessed closer to 10 for you guys.
Just because we talk about it so much.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
It's
just
a
feel like
long
every other week it's like I started after playing. Oh,
what you got to know though is like my playthroughs last a long time. So
Yeah.
if I'm
Yeah.
talking about it and then I'm continuing to talk about it for the next month, in your head I'm just talking about that. So you're thinking I'm doing it over and over again. That's one playthrough.
Yeah.
So,
So we've beat it like 5 times, right? Fran, I'm pretty sure, has played Bloodborne 20-ish times.
yeah.
So we can meme on him a lot more.
Have I played a game that's 20-ish times? Closest is probably Knights of the Old Republic. I play that like once a year.
He's playing it right now.
course
Bloodborne?
oh no, no.
He's literally
Bloodborne.
playing it right now.
Wow.
All right. Of course he is.
And it's 40 FPS?
Can I ask a question?
30
Wow.
FPS.
Can I ask a question?
That's so rough.
Yeah.
Does he suck at that game?
Probably not. He's probably
Yeah.
really good.
Like I would love it if he was trash. at it.
Like, and that's why he's played it
Like,
20 times.
He's never beat. This time I'll be better.
He's never beat Gehrman. Like the first like
Yeah, that's his playthrough. He just gets to it and fucking quits. and
goes through
starts a new
old goes
character.
through Yarnum.
He's like, I
That's
must have
it.
built it wrong. I got to start over.
Dude, he's got to play a better game than that, man.
Dude, Bloodborne's amazing. Hold on.
I know, but it's not like
Better in
a game
24.
where you play fucking 30 times in your life and don't play anything else.
Why not?
Is it because he only has a PS2?
Ask him how many
Yes.
hours. Look at the
Oh.
PS5. It'll tell him how many hours he's played that game.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Okay, that's fair. If it's under, okay, let's set what's the over under? Where does it get egregious? 600? If it's more than 600 hours.
I think anywhere between 5 to 1,000 is egregious.
For a single player
So the
game.
over under is 500. Do
Yeah.
you guys think it's over or under?
think-
I'm gonna say under.
I'm sorry, you don't have a favorite game like that. Tell us
You
the
ever
hours,
play
Fran.
fucking rock paper scissors? I got 1,000 hours in that game.
No, you've got fucking Guild Wars.
Oh,
How many hours?
We'll get there. That's where I'm building to. So the over under Kyle said it 500 hours. Over or under? Do you think he is?
I think he's over 500.
I think
Over
over
under.
5.
Based on the amount of time.
I'm gonna say
he's-
under.
I'm gonna
500 in
say
a
I'm gonna
Souls-like
say
is a
under. That's a
lot.
lot. Yeah, I would
For
agree with that.
Bloodborne, Elden Ring, I could see easily hundreds of hours in, but Bloodborne.
I need to know it.
I have
I'm
like
saying under.
150 hours on Bloodborne myself.
Look
and
it
I've
up.
only beat it like 2 times.
Mm.
Wow.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
You go,
It's
you
one of
hit the
your favorites.
PlayStation Home, you hover over the game, and it'll show the hours if you don't know how to do
He's
it.
too invested in playing to stop to do that.
I'm in the middle of a fight. I'm in the middle of
He's fighting
dyeing
the
my
Orphan of
cosmetic.
Kos right now. He's not gonna stop.
Is that Bloodborne?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
That
know
is the final DLC boss.
Is that the guy who turns into
Previously,
like a
the
werewolf?
hardest boss in Souls games, up until Elden Ring came out.
Which that is Melania. Which I wouldn't
Consort
argue
Radon
with.
now, but
Yeah,
Melania
yeah.
still is kind of considered.
Not only.
Give
I
or
need to
take,
know.
because you can have the mimics in Elden Ring, so it kind of cheeses some of it. But
We're waiting on those hours.
Because if a typical playthrough through Bloodborne, what, 30 hours? 50?
closer
40?
to 30, I think, if you're
Yeah,
just
30.
playing organically. You're not.
Yeah.
So that would be like 20 playthroughs.
For a completionist playthrough, though, I've put like 80 hours into one playthrough.
I
And
feel
I'm
like
sure-
I feel like he would do that once or twice. He
No,
wouldn't do that.
I think
every
he
time.
completes it every single time.
Damn.
like full
Full
beginning to end.
completion. I feel like
Does the frame rate like just jive with his pace in life? Like, is he just like he
Just
thinks at
operating
30
at
I think
30
FPS?
you just get
So he
used
just
to it.
feels that.
Honestly, I notice it for like the first 5 hours. 350.
Ah.
I was right. I said under
So,
500. That's a lot
he's-
for
Yeah?
He's a novice. It's fucking nuts.
He's a
Wow.
novice.
That's,
So
that's
single-player
less
game-
than 10%
that's a
of my number
single-
one game.
Okay, well that's single player.
MMOs are indicative to playing a shit ton though.
he plays on multiple consoles. So it's
Okay.
350 on just PlayStation 5.
What else?
Well, I get
Bloodborne's-
PS4.
It's only PS4. It's only on.
So
you
maybe,
could
like-
play it on PS5.
Well, I played it on the Dreamcast first, but
Yeah. I played
And
on
does it
Nintendo
carry over the hours
64.
from PS4 to PS5?
if you have the same,
Save?
Collectively,
collectively.
he's saying he
Yeah.
has 354.
if
video.
you like,
So I think he's lying and making dramatic how much he actually plays that game. Because the way you guys set it up is that he's only been playing this game since when did it come out?
2014.
So for 12 years he's only been playing this game. He's only got 350 hours in it.
Yeah.
Doubt.
How many hours do you have in Guild Wars?
Combined close to 10,000 hours.
And you still suck at the game. No, I was kidding.
I'm trash.
You just-
10,000
all
hours.
you do is just
So you're
click
almost
one.
there, Fran. Good fucking luck, bro. Get on my level, bro.
we meme on him for not like playing it too much, and then now we're memeing on him not having 10,000 hours. There's no winning.
Well, the way you guys set this up, I was thinking he legitimately was going to have closer to probably
how
1,000
he
hours.
described it to me back when we used to work together. He made it seem like that he just lived and breathed Bloodborne.
Like
So
he goes
I
home,
thought-
plays it, beats
Yeah.
it, restarts.
Between PS4 and 5, like 400. Now it went up.
It's going up.
Now it went up.
It's going up.
So is he trying to make it seem smaller because he's embarrassed?
Well, hold on. Let's first off, let's get into the username.
Let's not.
Just kidding.
Really break this man down over here.
Hold on. Okay, L2X. What does that even stand for?
Luxury 2X.
Luxury times.
It's a brand.
Blood 2born.
Yeah.
Blood
Love
Sword.
to cross streams.
I think he's over 5, and he's just afraid to say it.
I
I
think
think he is.
Yeah.
I think he's just a wee little sad man who likes to brag about his hours in Bloodborne, and he met a real OG,
Oh my god.
and he had to be put down.
Put down.
Welcome to the stream.
Is escalating.
Listen,
There'd
we've
be
gone,
day- there'd be
we've gone.
days where we would go like all day just talking about Bloodborne. I feel like
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Oh, you're saying at work?
at work with him. Like,
That's great.
yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
So
I have 700 hours in Dune.
Dude,
I-
you're just a different kind of person.
Zenless, I have
You're just a machine.
460.
Damn.
Jeez.
You're almost
dude.
there.
I don't have that in anything.
I know we've done the math on this. Like even if you added up your playthroughs on like Mass Effect, it's
like
about
300.
that. Yeah,
Cyberpunk, I'm at 244.
that's pretty good.
I'm at like 250 on
That's where I'm at.
Cyberpunk.
What are you at in Elden Ring? Because I'm at
I'm not
like
gonna be able to look.
I'm at like 300.
It only
on
shows
Elden
like the past 3 games.
Ring. Mm.
Sekiro, I'm at 106.
Whoa, that's actually kind of impressive.
You know what game that I'm in like the hundreds now? Coral Island.
Coral
Dude,
Island.
I'm
I-
playing that every night. I
Kyle,
don't know, like
I've tried so many times I've downloaded it and deleted it like 4 times recently.
no,
Because I get to the beginning and I start to like farm and I'm like,
can't bring yourself to do it.
no,
No,
not again.
Don't make me do it.
I don't know
Not
why.
like this.
Because I'm not playing anything major right now. It's just like
The go-to.
the game that I'm just mindlessly. I'm making like 50 to 100,000 gold every day. I'm just like exorbitantly wealthy. I have like so much. Like I'm just. It is not even like it's so mindless. But that's all I'm playing right now.
This is like a mobile game or what?
It's literally
It's
like
like
Stardew
Stardew.
Valley.
Okay.
It's literally just a farming sim.
Yeah.
That's it.
Are the characters as good?
As Stardew Valley?
Yeah.
I like the characters. There's a lot more of them.
Yeah.
There's like 30 individual characters, something like that.
You guys would be ashamed of me. I spent my last weekend role playing.
What?
Like in the bedroom?
Dude.
Yeah, I was like,
IRL?
you talking
And
about
Dune.
like
on Dune as what?
I built a fucking war
Yeah.
room.
Yeah?
With dining room tables and fucking chairs.
I'm proud of you.
And I was
I
like,
want
this is where
I
we're
want
gonna
this-
meet and have
I
console.
want this part of you to grow.
council.
I need to
You
like
need to
foster,
foster
this
this?
part. of you.
I built up my base and I put my name on it and I designed like this whole Harkonnen symbol and shit. And I'm like,
Wow.
what
That's
am
cool.
I'm doing it and I'm like, I was thinking of you guys. I was thinking of you guys the whole time. I'm like,
so
You like
embarrassed.
getting
fucking,
off?
what am I? I'm never gonna tell them I was doing this.
Instead, I'll wait
Someone
for
else did this for
the
me.
most public platform I have to say it.
I was like putting down plates on a dining room table, and I'm like, what am I fucking doing? I'm fucking building out this war room.
I
right
can
now.
say I have never RP'd like in a game ever.
I mean, I
that,
wouldn't necessarily
yeah.
say that's RPing.
Yeah,
as much as
I'm
just
kinda
like
memeing it,
designing,
but-
right?
Like there are people that legit like if that's your loose definition of RP, then I guess I do
No.
that all the time.
There's legit.
But like there are people that actually like pretend that they're the character.
Hi, I'm
and they're like-
Slice and Dice Killer.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh shit!
People, have you seen on GTA Online where they run around as cops
Yeah.
and they like actually pull people over and people let them pull them
Like
over?
listen. Like,
Yeah.
it's like this weird
That
like
shit's
I'm
crazy,
sorry,
that
officer.
RP.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's this guy. I'll shut him out because he's a smaller YouTuber. He's got like 1 million subs, but
We're helping him out.
his name is
Yeah, yeah.
Annie Austin.
Check him out. Not this guy.
Not this guy,
No.
but he has the most
What a name.
for me, like some of the most entertaining content on YouTube right now.
Okay.
But one of his videos was like analyzing what crimes are actually illegal in GTA. And he like does stuff like, or he talks about like, are the hydrological systems in Witcher 3 realistic? And like he
What?
does, or like one of my favorite ones is
Hydrological.
yeah, like the rivers and the bog, like are they realistic? And he made a video where he's like, can we realistically determine what the oldest building is in GTA based on like architecture and design? So I'll literally turn this guy on and just like veg out on him
Yeah.
and just watch his content. And the moment I do, my wife falls asleep. Like she hates this guy so much.
He
Dude,
found
there's
a
so
cheat
many
code.
content creators that my wife hates. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he follows it up with more plates, more dates.
Yeah, Derek from
Yeah.
More Plates for Dates.com. He did one where he tallied up all of the trees in Skyrim.
Oh
No.
God.
All of the trees.
All of the trees.
That would be the game where someone counted the fucking
No.
trees. How many are
Hey,
there?
That's how you get views, bro.
I didn't watch that video. I just saw the thumbnail on that one. That one looked like it was going to be not fun for me even. I
That's
was
a
like-
bruiser.
Yeah.
I wonder how he counted them.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
Mr. Beast challenge. Like, hey, I'm gonna count to
No.
1 million live on stream.
He'll like talk about the power lines in Red Dead 2. On like how it's like realistic they are and like and he'll like compare them to like real life like old timey towns and stuff like and he'll be like this building has power, let's follow the power line to see it. And like literally that game will actually have the power lines all kind of lead to Saint Denis and there's this big power hub there. Like it's actually very realistic.
Hmm.
But that's the guy I'm watching right now on YouTube.
It's interesting.
Jesus, dude.
One of these days.
It's gonna fall
Yeah.
right on Austin.
Well, they can find Austin at Something Cool Gaming. He's not gonna stream
not right
until
now.
Ever again.
ever again. So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
really.
I think
At
he basically
Katie
said,
I
where
think-
can we find
podcast.
you? And then
He can
he's like,
find
"You
him."
can't.
You can find him on this podcast when he decides to show up.
When I'm, yeah. When I have
When he's
time
not
at
drinking
work.
beer on my set.
And
Go watch
guessing
a
it
lot. Do you guys
wrong.
post your VODs on your YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
do.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Go watch. No, that was like a month ago, right?
Couple
I mean,
weeks.
I've been
I
out
don't
for.
know.
I've been out for a minute.
The amount of people that have come up to me in real life that mentioned that video,
Really?
it's more than one.
Wow.
It's less than 5 though.
Guys, we're
It is
becoming
less than 5, but it
influencers,
is more than
guys.
one.
This is where it starts.
All right, Dylan, where can people find us?
Find us right here on YouTube every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, where we come at you live and in color.
Whoa.
Leave a like, subscribe, chat, comment, the
So
whole
much fun.
shebang. Let us know what you think. Talk with us. Say hi.
Yep.
Talk about how you play Bloodborne for 400 hours.
Week. Get those numbers up,
I
boy.
think it's more.
Yeah.
Is it?
For
I
sure.
think he's, yeah.
You listen to our hopes and dreams about being game developers.
Yeah. We copyrighted all of our ideas, so don't steal them.
We're starting the dev cycle right after this.
The only thing I know is
I got my lawyer on the phone to take care of it.
Trademarked.
well, the only thing I know is the only Francisco I like is San Francisco.
Wow.
So stop lying about your Bloodborne hours and get only gains, bro. This is a gains channel, as we know.
What is wrong with you?
And the
And
screen.
remember, with the good KD, you get that dub.
Bye, guys.
Later.